mom scared me when I was 7. That's the last time I... Hey, good morning. Welcome to the Bob and Tom Show.
You ever see her naked?
Oh, my gosh.
I do think I saw her topless once. I was asleep and... Yeah, it was an accidental thing. Yeah, that wasn't among the list of problems. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Man.
I was just enjoying some of Pat's, what is it? Amazing Adventures and True Life Stories of Pat Godwin.
Oh, now what?
There's Josh Arnold. He wasn't born with a penis. There's Tom Griswold.
The doctor had to make a decision.
They do that sometimes.
And I said, you mean to tell me you were born with a nub? And he goes, I don't think they medically called it that. Yes.
Can we get back to you seeing your mom naked? So what was the situation?
She came into my room, I think, and she had the house coat or the robe or whatever, and she thought I was asleep and bent over, and it
okay.
It was hello, boobville.
Wow. Okay.
And nothing
And
to
bent
write.
over boobs are never good looking anyway.
It was.
No, I wouldn't say that.
It reminded me of Droopy Dog. Yeah. That's not a good.
I probably shouldn't have started the show. Now I'm going to give him one of his moods.
Did you see your mom naked?
Yeah, how about you and your mom? No, because we all know
Let's all be honest.
that you would hang out your mom's bridge party, and that brings us to today where you really get turned on by an older woman. We all know it.
I did not.
And shoes.
No, my mom would have these bridge parties. But
Yeah, she would.
The
You'd
reason.
crawl around under the table and
No.
rub the old lady's
No,
feet.
they'd be in the living room with the card table set up.
Yeah,
I would be in the dining room where she would always have shrimp cocktail and roast beef sandwiches that were delicious.
You dip your balls in it? You did, didn't you?
In what?
Anything on the like shrimp cocktail sauce, the actual shrimp.
Horseradish.
By the way, her shrimp cocktail sauce rivals that of the famed St. Elmo's.
Really?
A lot of horseradish.
See, that's just stupid, okay?
No, it's
Make it so you
it's
can
great.
eat it.
No, it's
All
delicious.
right.
Wonderful.
I can't feel my face. This is incredible.
There is something to be said for making a little more palatable. Half of one, you're like, wait for
Wait till you try the cheesecake. We come by and hit you in the head with a bat. Boy, it's something else.
Guys.
I'm just saying, I think you're missing the larger point is one does not dip one's testicles into a hot sauce.
You look like the guy.
Now, Josh, you'll back me up on this. Ranch dressing, a whole different story.
cool and soothing.
Yes.
That is true, yeah.
That could lead to a song.
Ranch dressing does?
Sure, I have a ranch dressing song and
How
a
did
dip your
I-
balls in salsa song.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
let's do the dip your balls in salsa song.
Let's do a 2 for Tuesday.
Oh, look at
Catching me
that.
off guard here. Keep talking.
Hello.
Now,
2 for Tuesday.
The salsa thing.
Well, this actually based on a story from yesterday. We had a story about tipping, and dear one, I can't even say that there's been a tipping point in tipping in America. People are getting kind of upset
I think we got a letter today
about
it.
being asked about being tipped constantly now, no matter what you're buying. There was a article in, I think it was either the Wall Street Journal or the New York Times, in which a lady had gone to the vet and her dog or cat had a several $100s in surgery. When she went to pay the bill, they flipped the thing around and it asked about a tip.
Yeah.
The essence of the article was there are different aspects of tipping people are kind of upset about.
But 9 in 10 Americans think that tipping has gone out of control. This is a survey from Wallet Hub. 3 in 5 think businesses are replacing employees' salaries with customers' tips.
And we also talked about when do you tip and who do you tip. And for example, when someone brings food, typically now, if it's sort of a DoorDash kind of thing, whatever the service might be, you can tip in advance.
Well, yeah, the tipping is all, and you can tip more. On the app.
And I would suggest a nice generous tip, frankly.
Yeah, then you get your food hot, which is important.
And
no one's dipped their balls in it.
And there was an actual news story in which the essence of the story was the tip was very low, and someone actually videotaped them dipping their balls into the salsa.
Yes.
Which was a bad idea. To posting it.
Right.
And then there was a legal issue with it all. Do you remember the song, Pat?
Are you plugged in there, Captain?
I don't think you're plugged in.
You're not plugged in.
Yeah.
Drew, can you give me the...
That is.
Something is not on, but
can still hear, right?
Yeah.
Hey!
I dip my balls in the salsa. I dip my balls in the salsa. I call it balsa. Yes, that's balls in the salsa. That's what you get for not dipping. Yes, my testes I'm dipping. And by the way, Mr. Cheapo, rub your taco on my pee-hole.
Both my testicles. The left or right one's bigger. She says it tastes like sugar.
It tastes like sugar, guys.
This story is out of Maryville, Tennessee, according to the Associated Press. The fellow was put in jail on felony charges after dipping his testicles. Oh, there's a new thing.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, that's going to be some kind of a monster. She has nice testicles. They're hairy, but saggy. He dipped his testicles allegedly into a container of salsa being delivered to a customer who ordered the food online. He apparently posted a video saying, "This is what you get when you give an 89-cent tip for a 30-minute drive."
Yeah, that's crazy.
So,
Which part?
For the 30-minute drive and the small tip.
the guy apparently got
Tip afterwards. That's the whole thing. We were meant to tip after the service was provided.
but I think in this case,
so then you can that way you can base your tip on how the service was.
But what they want you to do is you tip initially.
Right.
And then once you get delivered, not a lot. 50% of the drivers will send you a text going, "Can you give me a great rating and a big tip?"
Now I tip initially, but it's backwards.
Right.
No, but in this case, the suspect photographed himself dipping his testicles into the salsa, and I guess to make matters worse, the victim, if you will, the person who had ordered the food, had a nut allergy.
That's weak. That's very good. And if they ring the doorbell, no tip.
Really?
No tip.
Yeah, and it's a knock. No tip.
You just tell them to
ring
leave it on
door.
the step?
Yep, leave it and go.
Some will
Get out.
still knock, though.
Now, depending on how deep, Christy, the man dipped his testicles into the salsa, if it's really deep, then the salsa would be tainted. I'm here all week. Thank you very much.
Oh, the
try
taint.
the salsa.
Taint.
Yeah.
Hence too much of a setup, dipping it deep to get
There's
to the
something
taint.
wrong with it, I can
Okay,
tell you
sorry.
that.
These jokes don't write themselves. I'll take full responsibility for that. This is another reason to order really hot food, because no one's going to dip their testicles in hot pizza
I see.
cheese.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but in any event, tipping a big problem. But I tend to be a very
I
big
don't
tipper.
get delivered food. I just go pick it up.
I'm the same. Yeah, my girls get it delivered once in a while.
I don't.
Well, good for you. What do you want, a medal?
No, it's hard to find my house, apparently, and they go next door all the time, and poor old Mert is sick and tired of getting my pizzas.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something, Christy Lee.
Well, by the way,
I get one more meal delivered to my house. I'm going to deliver
Christy.
my shotgun to your house.
Christy, how many times have I told you no mushrooms?
Yeah.
That was run good pizza.
I love old Mert. He's great.
Mert, don't play.
No. Mert's awesome.
Mert, don't play.
There'll be a couple pieces gone next time.
Coming up, we have your letters, et cetera, et cetera. Right now, I want to talk to you about your feet and your back and your bones and everything else.
And your neck and your... all of it.
Yeah, a lot of times that stuff is started from the ground up. I don't know if you knew that, but Orange Insoles knows it. That's why they, created themselves. That's right. Orange Insoles offer arch support and a deep heel cup that work better in your shoes to help support your body. Unlike that thin, flimsy liner you may have in there now, giving you zero support. You'll get better alignment with Orange Insoles, and athletes and non-athletes. Listen to this. Orange Insoles has the new Orange Sport insole. Whether you're walking, running, just moving around, Orange Sport can help keep your body aligned so you can perform your best. The Orange Sport features new and exclusive O-foam technology with a thin athletic profile for top performance. Thin athletic profile, like Christy Lee.
Yeah,
Offering 3 times the durability and 40% more energy return. It balances support, gives you such a great fit. Find the right orange insole for you and every shoe. Work boots, dress shoes, sneakers, you name it. There's no cutting required. These insoles are true to size, including sizes 15 plus. And like Tom mentioned, I think these orange insoles are really going to help out that back pain, hip pain, knee pain of yours. You have nothing to lose by giving them a shot. Right now, orange insoles come with a 60-day we want you to be happy guarantee. Try them out for a couple months. See if they don't help you. Also, you get free shipping if you go to orangeinsoles.com today. That's orangeinsoles.com. Feel better, do more.
And don't forget, Orange Insoles knows your bracket be busted. Therefore, how to cheer you up? Well, how about giving you a 4K smart TV? Get the details at bobandtom.com/contest. It's courtesy of orangeinsoles.com. Coming up, we have your letters, et cetera, et cetera. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
I made this crazy movie called Freddy Got Fingered, and it was, I wrote it, I directed it, and it was a really, really crazy movie, and it won the Raspberry Awards, and people said it was the worst movie ever made, and all this stuff. But that was sort of the point, was to make the craziest
worst movie.
Yeah, kind of the point of it, right? So now what's happened is, and really what's been a really exciting thing about going and doing these shows is, people are coming out to the shows. They're bringing their Freddy Got Fingered DVDs, and it's sort of turned into a sort of a bit of a cult, smash. I've gotten a call from the studio recently that said the DVDs have been selling through the roof. They've sold over 1 million units of the DVD.
And didn't I hear that you're going to do a director's cut?
I want to do a director's cut of the movie because because there are scenes that just when you edit when you do one of these commercial studio movies, especially a movie like that, they focus group it, and you had to change things and tighten it all up.
Right.
So there are some crazy scenes that I'd like to get back into it, but also it's sort of just I think the irony of doing a director's cut for me personally is pretty funny.
Whenever there's a movie, there's always a porno movie that someone makes based on the title.
Yeah, it was called Freddy Got Fingered.
Okay, back to you, Tom Green.
People actually, to be honest, the things that people really like out of the movie are some of the sillier scenes, not so much the gross scenes, but people always come up to me and they say, "Daddy, would you like some sausage?" Which is this line from the movie. "Daddy, would you like some sausage?" So I sing that on stage. Come see me on tour. We'll be singing some of the hits.
Sing along. That's all right. That's your Stairway to Heaven?
Yeah, that's my Stairway. The Bum Bum song would be my Stairway to Heaven. That went to #1 on MTV, the Bum Bum song.
When you Google Freddy Got Fingered, the first thing that comes up, the first line is Freddy Got Fingered quotes.
Yeah.
That's the first thing.
Yeah.
And then you go to that page and the sausage.
Yeah.
The sausage organ comment is the very first line.
There's all sorts of very silly lines in the movie.
Yeah, there's a whole pile of quotes here.
Yeah, so I was in a rap group when I was in Canada when I was a teenager. That was actually,
what were they called?
We were called Organized Rhyme. We were actually had a record deal when I was 19 years old.
No kidding.
Right out of high school with A&M Records, and we had a #1 hit, in many
Canada?
markets in Canada. We were the Much Music Video Award of the Year for Best Rap Video. That was sort of the...
Is that on your website?
You can find it on there. Yeah, you can find it on there, and you can find it on YouTube. And, the thing, that was sort of my first sort of realization. Hey, I want to work in show business, I was sort of like, all of a sudden I had this record, and we were touring, and we were doing radio shows, and I went and started my radio show, and right after that, and... it was initially a rap music show that I turned into a talk show, which then turned into my TV show. But so Yeah, I've had a lot of great rappers on my website too. Like if you go on TomGreen.com, you can see me rapping with Too Short and Exhibit. There's this funny video of me rapping with Exhibit where I surprise him with this rap that's ended up on YouTube. It's got 2.5 million views now, and you know, it's sort of funny because you see these rappers who just aren't expecting me to start rapping, and then I start rapping in their face, which is fun. So.
Canadian rap.
Right back
Canadian rap, yeah. You can see why you haven't heard of it.
Hey.
Canadian rap.
Tom Green is our guest.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com and check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
People were taking the chicken from Chick-fil-A and putting it on Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Wait.
Josh, what do you say?
Josh is leaving right now.
Josh is leaving.
Okay, let's go. Come on. All right. Is that the biscuits? Greatest day of my life.
I'm Chick at the orangeinsoles.com sports desk. Hello, Tom.
Pets really are a blessing, aren't they?
They are.
I've kind of started a casual dog of the day on my Instagram, the Chick McGee. People send me pictures of their dogs, so I just started to go, oh, this is Steve from Maryland.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. Yesterday it was a dachshund who rides a motorcycle. The dachshund's name's Piper, and his owner is Bob. And the Piper had goggles on and has a little chest carrier that Bob has him in, and they can ride the motorcycle.
Oh, very nice.
All right.
He was the dog. Piper? She was
Probably
the dog of the day
probably a she.
Yesterday.
Okay. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Here we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Traditionally, at this time, we like to go over some of your letters.
Oh,
and
yes,
today's no
right.
exception.
Yes.
I'm working on getting a non-copyrighted music for this segment coming up.
This is copyrighted Chick McGee, 2025.
Okay.
Let the lawyers fight.
Well, they can't hear it because we just went off the air. What have you got over there?
My experience in driver's training in high school. This is from Patrick. One Saturday morning, I was supposed to go driving with my instructor. He called at 7 a.m. to cancel our 8 o'clock class. It came out later that he was just getting home from the night before after a swinger party.
Swinger?
Oh.
I myself am a driver trainer now for a garbage company. I train the new drivers on how to drive and operate a garbage truck, the one-man garbage truck. Have you seen these?
Sure.
Have you seen this? I mean, it's a one-man garbage truck. It really sounds like it. Yes, Chick, I could teach you how to operate a garbage truck and have you out on your own route in 2 weeks. I would love this. That's the future, Tom. Garbage.
That sounds an awful lot like work.
Waste management. No, you're just driving along, listening to your tunes, and you got the big arm. You're
But you really hit something. Garbage isn't going anywhere.
No.
Get into garbage.
Growth industry.
Yes.
Garbage and funerals. That's not going anywhere.
That's right.
Okay.
Or liquor stores.
Go out and make it a great day.
Yeah, okay.
We've talked a little bit about penis nicknames.
Yep.
And we've got some good ones yesterday. Tom reminded us of Tex.
I did not bring that up.
No, you never do.
I know.
You're embarrassed.
You're right. You did not bring it up. It was brought up in your honor. Jess mentioned that her friends named one of their gentleman callers, they nicknamed his Fitzgerald because it had such a distinguished look to it, which is so funny.
A penis was distinguished.
Well, Sydney writes in. She says, "Good morning, beautiful people." Well, it could be. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, but anyway, Sydney has a boyfriend. Says, "Good morning, beautiful people, and Josh. I'll ignore the shot, Sydney. Not for everybody. My boyfriend's name is Logan. He's 36 and I'm 31. I call his junk L Train. Gonna hop on the L Train."
Because
Excuse me, Logan. I have to go to the bathroom again.
Oh, jeez, Professor, you already went. You went 20 minutes ago.
I had a bran muffin this morning.
I told you not to touch the... this is getting ridiculous.
Can you bring the wipes with you, please?
Really become a bird.
We have a letter over here, or two. This comes to us from Dan. He writes, "My wife calls my member Tex. She says it reminds her of a guy wearing a big cowboy hat."
Oh, he must be...
He must have a mushroom head.
Well, glands, as they say.
Takes all kinds, I guess, right?
Ed, kind enough to write from Blooming Rose, West Virginia. He says, "Chick, that's in Boone County, not far from your first radio job."
Yeah, Boone County, sure. Logan, I think Logan, West Virginia is in Boone County. Yeah.
Ed keeps track of current events. He said, "Did you know that Chuck Norris went to a feminist convention and walked away with his shirt ironed and a sandwich?"
All right, I'm so mad at you for revitalizing my interest in them.
Yeah, that's not bad, actually. That is...
He just slipped right into it, didn't he?
That is very funny.
Tom, did you ever hear how many feminists it takes to screw in a light bulb?
No.
One to screw it in, the other to suck my...
Are you having fun?
How about those broads, huh?
Does not always go over well.
No.
Really?
I think Christy has a letter. Do you have a letter?
I do.
Yeah.
Tom, you just said you put $5 under your daughter's pillow when she loses a tooth. Well, thanks. My 5-year-old listens in the morning and now thinks the tooth fairy isn't real. But I guess this saves me a lot of money down the road. Thanks, I think.
Yeah, but don't you easily go, it's Tom saying that. You know,
No, the $5 augments the fee from the tooth fairy, you see. Everyone knows that. It's the same way that when Santa brings all those presents, Mom and Dad also throw in a couple, right?
$5 in addition to what, a quarter? What do you give her for the tooth? The $5.
The tooth fairy
leaves $5.
The tooth fairy it's my understanding, likes to leave silver.
Okay, that's what it sounded like.
Kennedy $50, that sort of thing.
Yes.
But you come in and tip her, right? If you give her another $5.
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
Oh, it's sort of like a company match.
yeah, exactly.
It's like
She's learning
her 401k.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Right. Thank you very much.
I have a tipping story, a letter, actually. Dear Bob and Tom, on today's show, you're talking about places that suggest tips. The most ridiculous tip request I had happened at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. All the concession stands there are totally self-service. They have one person standing at the self-checkout area. When you pay for the food, a tip is suggested.
So funny.
Where a space is left for a tip. That's from Bob in La Crosse, Wisconsin.
That's a quick no.
Yeah.
Well, you're tipping the fellow who's running the concession then, eh?
No, he's just standing there. It's a self-service.
Kind of like when you self-check out at the grocery store, there's one person there who can help if needed.
Right.
Do you tip that person? No.
No. But I do like it when you do the self-checkout at the grocery store and the machine goes, "Have a nice day." Oh, well, thanks.
I don't.
I like the coat you're wearing.
You know what I don't like? Please put the item back on the basket. Please. Or it starts nagging me. I don't care for that. You know, they don't have a space for a tip when you check out at a grocery store yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dear Bob and Tom, writes Ron, Ace is out. Who's on the ones and twos? What does that mean?
The DJ is spinning the ones and twos.
I don't follow you.
Running the board.
Well, we can't reteach you
ones
this.
and twos.
We've told you this
we went
9
over that a
times.
lot.
Why is it called ones and twos?
Oh, my God.
Because
We're simply not
numbers.
revisiting that.
Oh,
Those are the numbers.
2 turntables and a microphone.
Oh, okay.
Move through the room like ambulance drive.
Dear Bob and Tom, writes Joe in Ohio. I hope Ace heals quickly and gets back in the studio soon. Okay.
I hope that's.
Ace, once again, if you're just joining us, Ace broke both of the bones below his knee, tripping over his cat.
The tibia and fibula?
Yeah.
Yikes.
And also, we've received many letters. The cat is fine.
Cat is fine. We was checked on yesterday, fed and watered.
Completely remorseless.
Yes.
Well, as a matter of fact, just last night, late, the cat stopped laughing.
Okay, good.
Go ahead, Tom.
Well, welcome back. If you're just listening to our program, this is the Bob and Tom Show. We're coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. We have some letters here.
Tom, Ace hurt himself. He broke his leg, as we all know. And I sat in yesterday and did the Ace joke of the day.
Yes, you did.
He texted me. He didn't care for it.
Oh.
I let him down.
This is from Daryl. My ex-wife had nicknamed my male member Tex back in 1986. I was living in Germany at the time. She named it Tex because I am from Texas and everything is bigger in Texas.
Right. Nice.
P.S. Tom, I'll see you at the meetings. Oh, okay. Thank you, Daryl.
All right.
Thank you, Daryl. Much appreciated.
Speaking of Ace and the joke of the day, I'd like to. We have a listener submission for the joke of the day. If I,
okay,
we could, go ahead and
no, absolutely.
run that puppy.
Knock
just
this
give me,
out.
Give me 1 second. I'm over here trying to run the 3s and the 4s.
That's right.
Who's that sexy joke with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Remember, if you get an email about canned meat, don't open it.
Oh, sure.
It's spam.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Brought to you by Sleep Number. Sleep better together. Sleep Number smart beds start at only $999 exclusively at a Sleep Number store. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
I wrote a joke yesterday. You guys want to hear?
Absolutely.
We talked about the blobfish.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is now New Zealand's fish of the year.
And the roughy fish.
The orange ruffy came in.
Orange ruffy.
Second.
Yes.
Yep.
Hey, Christy.
Yes.
What is the Blob's? Who is the Blob's favorite singer?
I don't know. Who?
Uzi Oosborne.
You know, I wouldn't have dropped
the
the.
blob has
I wouldn't have
New
dropped the volume when you got to the punchline. Admittedly, it was terrible, but you want to give it full force.
I heard me fine. Did you guys hear me?
I heard
I heard him. I heard him.
I distinctly heard him drop the volume.
No,
That's the sure sign of a lack of confidence.
that's his Catskills training, where you have to go up on the punchline.
Yeah, I went the other way to make it seem cuter.
Yeah, because
You
the
know what?
blobfish is cute and he oozes out. He looks oozy.
Try it again with a Catskills lean.
That's right.
Okay.
Hey, it's for horses.
Did you guys, do you know? Who is the Blob's favorite singer?
No, who?
Uzi Oosborne. There you
Hey, there you go.
I don't think so.
No, once again,
Nothing can help it.
the blobfish lives very deep in the sea, and when they come to the surface, they look really gooey. And
Yeah, the depressurization causes them to get all
it
gooey.
looks
and
like they're
squishy
melting. It's very weird looking fish.
Looks like he has a really big nose.
Pat, this one's I think is directed at you. Dear Bob and Tom, I went on a cruise. They had a singing comedian. I saw 3 comedians, by the way, and barely chuckled. Pat, please go back to the ships. You're much better than the hacks that I saw.
Oh, that's very nice. Never going back.
P.S. Tom, I was talking to my son about Bronny. He said, Dad, do you know about Bronny? And I said, you mean Bronny James Dio? Little Ronnie James Dio, ladies and gentlemen. He had no idea who Ronnie James Dio was. That's a shame. Do that kid some learning about great music. Also, P.S., Tom, the singing comedian regaled us with a hit from the 1960s by the great band The Rivingtons.
Oh, my Lord. Is this guy sucking up to you or what?
Now, for those of you unfamiliar with The Rivingtons, this was the first record I ever purchased. It was a vinyl 45 by the great gospel band, the Rivingtons. This huge hit, which would be redone by several bands, never as good as this, the original. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, the Rivingtons.
Yes, crank it up.
Yeah, we can't hear
Come
it.
on with this.
Oh, this is such a good song.
You know what? I think I was wrong. You don't...
Listen to that vocal.
It seems like it's
Wasted
copywritten.
on a super
I don't know.
song.
I was going to say the same thing, but I don't want him mad at me.
What?
The thing with you is it's not that you insist that everyone has your same memories. That's not the case.
No, this is a classic.
You assume that everyone has read your autobiography, I think.
No,
because as you know, it was the first record I bought. No, not everybody knows that.
Well, I just told them. The larger point here is I'm just hoping that there's some young man out there, 8, 9 years old, that heard Papa Ooh Mau Mau by the Rivingtons for the first time and will get that somehow on whatever device they have in their living room and play it endlessly because it's so joyful.
For you, it's joyful.
No, any kid loves that song.
I don't think any kids are.
Oh, you guys are you're old.
Do you girls play that song?
I would never allow them to hear it because if they did, they'd play it constantly.
I don't think so.
So you know this story, Christy. I was at a 4th of July event a couple years ago, and the kids were all there. They were playing on the slides and stuff. They had all those blow-up things. And I was introduced to a couple. They had a son named Rivington. And I said, obviously you named him after the great gospel band, the Rivingtons,
Sure.
from the song Papa Ooh Mau Mau. And they looked at me like I was
Crazy.
some kind of weirdo.
Yeah.
And then they ditched me.
Did the Rivingtons
Yet you didn't learn.
Did the Rivingtons have a follow-up?
Not of that ilk. No, they were a gospel band. I remember the flip side was a thing called Deep Water.
Deep Water.
Which was
another great
baptismals.
Yeah, it's a kind of a gospel.
Was it deep water, paren, and cold, too? A little reversal on Richard Pryor.
And I think they also did a version of The Bird is the Word.
They did.
Remember this one?
Oh, I mean, the Trashmen knocked it out of the park. This is not...
It's got some weird percussion going on.
Much like Joe Cocker did with the Beatles, the Trashmen took it and made it better.
To me, they Pat Booned it. When you take Little Richard and have Pat Boone do it, it's... well, I don't want to get into the racial aspects of it, but...
You think that's better than the Trashmen?
I think the Trashmen stole Papa Ooh Mau Mau and turned it into that. I'm not sure. But again, and for any kid out there, please Google the Trashmen and the Rivingtons and have some fun. Some great music. It's the roots of rock and roll.
You're talking to 3 people right now.
That's all I want to do. Okay. I just want one kid out there to hear about the Rivingtons, and tonight
got to the ending of that song. I've only heard the beginning of Papa.
What are you doing?
I'm not saying that I want to hear it now.
Well, actually, you did.
Thank you so much. We appreciate your mail. You can reach us, Bob and Tom, at bobandtom.com.
We got more letters coming up, including a letter especially for Josh and his some tips for air travel for Josh.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and I've got to figure out what this liquid is over here.
Something you spilled, I'm guessing.
I don't know what's happened.
Did it come out of text?
I don't know.
Eventually you're going to pee your pants and not be aware of it.
Yeah, that's going to happen to all of us at some point.
It happens to all of us.
Yeah.
What the hell is that water coming from? Oh, it's my penis. Who's taking care of him this time? Yeah. Come on.
Yeah. Adult diapers are real funny till you need them.
That's the slogan of the
I'll just be sitting there with a smile on my face listening to my Raycon earbuds as I pee my pants.
This may not be the approach that they want you to
because
take.
Raycons have active noise cancellation capable of drowning out the most maddening of sounds like the Rivingtons, Papa Ooh Mau Mau. Or if you're at the gym working out or it's your phone call buddy. There they are.
Bird, the word. Okay, sorry.
And Raycon's latest model, better than ever. 32-hour battery life and multi-point connectivity lets you pair with two devices at once. And Raycon's quick charge function Just 10 minutes of charging, 90 minutes of battery. Raycon start at just half the price of other premium audio brands with similar features. Raycon's everyday earbuds come in all the colors, and if you don't love them, they have a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get 20% off the best-selling everyday earbuds brought to you by Raycon. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Love my Raycon earbuds. Very handy if you're walking the doggies, et cetera, et cetera. Highly recommended. And like a chick said, about half the price of those white ones that keep falling out. Coming up, we have more of your letters. A lot of exciting stuff in sports today, including ponytail sports. I love that look.
Ponytail sports on a man or a woman?
I'm preferably on a lady, but
I always wanted a ponytail. I never grew my hair that long, though. I did, but I didn't want a ponytail.
It's not too late.
Yeah, no, it's.
Oh, you could become ponytail guy.
Yeah.
I would maybe like a clip-on ponytail. I'll order one today.
Oh, like Bowfinger? Yes.
Yeah, a clip-on ponytail. Make no mention of it. Just walk in here one morning. Hey, man.
You were going to shave your head.
I wasn't I?
Yeah,
I'm going to, at Christmas vacation, I'm going to shave my head. If I'm still working here, I'll shave my head. Well, if I'm not working here, I'll shave my head.
I'll take the under.
It's very fun.
There's a board job available.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios for now. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
I think you're supposed to put it in. It's a concept. Get in there! Unbelievable! Can't do that's the best bump we've had all day. Not even a putt. Congratulations. Tom, quickly, Tom. How does it feel? My God. What is that, 80 feet? My God.
Now, right now, I'm buying a Mutual of Omaha hat, just like he has. Right now.
Save that, baby. Save that,
You don't even have to hit it. You better hook that. That's unbelievable.
No, give me.
You don't have to put the ball right on the marker.
This is like a 2x4, okay? You just gotta practice. Can you pretend that you're on a 2x4? I do this a lot. I'm gonna hit you with this flag if you screw this up, okay? All right. Right about there now. And just straight down the 2x4. Keep it on the board. There should be. Yeah!
Money! We gotta get a picture of this, Tony.
I'm nervous.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Colette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Colette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
feed us kids. Nobody worked harder than Daddy did in an old chicken house that was dusty and scalding hot. And then the steak came along and busted Daddy on 600 pounds of pot. And Mama cooked in the kitchen. Lord, I can still smell the chicken. She was active in her church and kept our torn breeches stitched. And then the steak came along, and it turns out Mama was a satanic voodoo witch. Crazy people raising babies around Rottweilers with rabies. Sometimes folks you thought were wholesome wind up doing time in Folsom. Was Sister really teaching scripture at the Sunday school? They're swapping naked pictures with a heroin mule. Was she cutting up collards and boiling corn? Or making $1 million in computer porn? Daddy worked, still selling grass. Mama jerked a knot in Sister's ass. We all did the best we could, which wasn't very good. And it kind of fades out there.
Does it fade out?
Hey, Christy.
Hey, chick.
Have you seen the banana video?
Who hasn't?
I wanna do something freaky to you, baby.
Pretty proud of you. Impressive.
Thanks. I was just wondering what you could do with my banana.
Your banana?
Yeah.
Well.
Now the Bob and Tom Show presents Christy Lee eating a banana.
Hi, it's Josh Arnold from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
They're going to be at the Deluxe. That's in the basement of the old National Center of the Murat Theater Complex. Details now to win tickets coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There she is, Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Don't even pretend to be nice to me now.
Chick goes, yes.
Yes, there she is. Oh, hey, Pat. There's Josh Arnold.
Tom, I owe you an apology. I took your coffee machine during the break.
Uh-huh.
So, and I, we'll...
What happened?
What, did you jizz in it?
You know, albeit, I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry, Christy. Please, go get a washcloth. Wash your mouth out.
I don't know what's going on with the coffee situation.
Yeah, but it's out of hand.
But take it from, I don't drink coffee in the morning. I go and get a can out of the refrigerator, which I'd be more than happy to buy my own cans, Tom. I want you to know that before you go off and say, I bought the refrigerator. So.
Well, I spend several $1,000s a month on.
No, yes. Okay. Times are tough. And so. There's evidently something going on, and we've got a new coffee maker coming, but everything's coming apart at the seams, behind the scenes.
It'll all be fine by next week.
Yeah, we're getting all set up.
My God.
We'll be fine. Now,
so there was a line at the coffee machine.
Yeah.
Was the big problem.
Yeah, it got backed up.
Yes.
And Tom was made to wait.
No.
He was very nice about it. But
He was very polite. He was
I didn't realize that the backup machine has also been trashed. So we'll be fine.
I think we have a solution coming up soon.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
We need to. Why doesn't Java House open up a branch right here in the building?
That would be a great idea.
And have a guy over here serving you coffee.
We may have.
That may be happening.
We'll find out.
Except we're not going to need the guy.
Right.
We're not going to need the machine either. That's the best part.
Yeah, it will be. It's all coming. Let's not prematurely, in Christy's case,
sorry, I suffer.
Jizz it all up.
I suffer from premature.
You hear what she said?
Oh yeah.
I'll get the email.
I like to take credit for it because I pissed her off at the commercials.
Yeah,
so.
I did.
Yep.
Let's go ahead here. Let's see. This is interesting. This is Dave in Dayton.
Hi, David.
Dayton.
Because I'm going to come down to Kentucky at Smoke Justice for Reds opening day.
Nobody cares, Dave.
We
I
care, Dave.
Yes.
Dave.
Or Dave.
Look at him. Well, we pissed Dave off.
No.
I
I'm
hope
just.
you're happy.
Dave, when you hit chick with a bag of manure,
Bring it,
make
Dave.
sure it's moist.
Medium, Dave.
And just that I'm not going to get any of the residual poop in my face.
You walk over here, Dave, but you'll limp back.
He wants to know, is Haywood Banks going to be there? No, Haywood's going to be doing our show on Friday when we're in Toledo. So we'll look forward to seeing Haywood in Toledo. We are going to have some guests, special guests on Thursday. We will be at Smoke Justice in Northern Kentucky, Covington to be precise, celebrating the Reds opening day. And we will have some special guests, including we have a little trick that we're going to be doing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Make chick disappear?
Boy, Christy's on fire. Wow. There's no stopping her.
She's cussing. She's dealing out the insults. She's...
We'll find out what it is. Hope to see you there coming up. Now, where was I? Oh, I know. Do you see another letter?
Guidelines for what they like to call, this is from Jeff. This is, ladies and gentlemen, Josh's Airline.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you had suggested I start my own airline, so Jeff is taking it.
Well, this is because you constantly complain about airlines.
He's not wrong.
Flying is a human rights violation.
No, it's the greatest. You get into an aluminum tube and you're transported somewhere and you're there quickly, and the flight attendants are very good at helping you be safe. They rescued a bunch of people just a couple weeks ago.
Well, maybe on your airline. I want to know about.
I can't get my whole Coke. Why can't I get a hot pizza while I'm flying for an hour and a half? Calm down.
Right. Why can't I get an over-the-waistband handy and a slice of pizza while I'm flying?
Why can't I get a hot pizza
and a hooker?
Hey, what's wrong with this? All of this is incredibly convenient. They lost my baggage once. Of course, they had no tags on it.
I'm sorry. Back to
Number one, obviously, on Josh's Airline, no cologne.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
No perfume.
I'm okay with that.
Oh, yeah.
Because in Josh's case,
he doesn't have to call it.
in Josh's case, it interferes with the aroma of the pizza.
No cologne, no perfume. You'll be turned away at the plane door. If
Yes,
it's overly pungent and offensive, you could be executed on the tarmac.
That's a little...
Not on the tarmac. The bullets might hit one of the planes.
Number two, seats do not recline. Only 2 seats per row on each side of the aisle. Extra wide seats.
Yes, that's right.
That's all good.
I like that.
As Pat said, seat belts optional.
Well, now if you were on that aircraft that turned upside down and you didn't have your seatbelt on, how's the broken neck?
That's their problem.
Josh's Airline would like to remind you we do have seat belts, but you don't have to wear them.
Right.
Number 4, there is a library on the plane, a wide array of books to choose from.
Very nice.
Number 5, the airplane.
Yeah, that's what we need. Yeah, weigh the thing down with. Do you have the Oxford English Dictionary complete edition?
Well, of course they're paperbacks.
If I'm flying an airline where if they have a couple extra copies of Dickens, it's going to crash the plane. I'm not flying that. Okay. Number 5, the airplane does have TV. The only thing that plays on them, though, is horror movies.
Oh.
Lifetime Network movies and fishing programs.
Oh, I like this a lot.
And don't forget, pornography. And the volume only works with headphones plugged in, preferably Raycon earbuds.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
We do not serve beverages. Everyone is expected to bring their own 9-liter water bottle.
Okay, this is whoever wrote this knows the show.
Very, very good.
Perhaps you've seen pictures of our owner. He has a 9-liter water bottle in his founder photo.
Yeah, that's right.
Number 7, the only food served is pizza. Again, thank you.
Oh, I didn't know that was coming.
There it is. Number 8. There
pizza.
are 7.
Now, wait a second. I have nothing to do with pizza. Tom has painted me as this pizza freak.
Oh, yeah. There are 7 bathrooms on every plane because masturbation is not discouraged, but must occur in the bathroom.
That's a good. Yeah, I agree with that.
And finally, when the plane is taking off or landing, no one has to be in their seat or have their seatbelt on.
That's right.
And you're permitted to be in the bathroom during takeoff and landing of the aircraft, preferably masturbating. This is just a start. We're always taking suggestions. Jeff in Cincinnati.
Very good.
Thank you, Jeff. Hope to see you Thursday.
Stop by Thursday. Yes, Jeff.
Excellent.
Okay. Well.
Yes, if you do stop by, Jeff, please introduce yourself to me because you're now my new vice president of operations in.
And the name of the airline is
Josh Airlines.
Josh Airline.
Oh, it's just Josh Airlines.
Oh man, I can't wait! I'm flying Josh tomorrow. Oh yeah, you really get to have at yourself in the bathroom.
Yeah, and then you get pizza.
Yeah.
Everybody in boarding group 1.
That's right. It's just a mess.
That way you can go, are you one? Yes. Are you one too? So
Get there early.
Well, thank you very much. Once again, you can reach us, Bob and Tom, at bobandtom.com. Throw a phone number on there. We might even wake you up. That's right. Hey, we're going to read your letter.
We're going to call them and wake them up.
Oh, that's funny.
What?
Hey, we're about to read your letter.
Are you caught up on all the lawsuits? Is that
it? Thank you very much. Well, we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Lavelle, you have, I believe, is it your wife's dog, the Shih Tzu?
Yeah, it's a Shih Tzu.
Okay.
Japanese crap through the house.
You were saying you wanted to get a new dog, so we were giving you some dog tips. Now, I'm a big fan of the Golden Retriever.
Oh, man.
Maybe I could see you with a Golden Retriever.
No, man, that's not a black dog. I'm sorry. Them Golden Retrievers need love.
Mm-hmm.
Black dogs, we chain them to a tree, with a truck chain, and you ever see at a real black people house, the dog be running around the tree on the truck train. He don't even bark no more. He just yelling, help, 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 help. Somebody give me some help. Call the dog whisperer. Give me some help. We don't take our dogs to the doctor. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just the thing about it. I want a dog. I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to have a dog, I want a man dog.
You need a Rottweiler.
Yeah, Rottweiler, a pit bull, a mastiff, or a mutt mixed with Rottweiler, pit bull, mastiff. A little mountain lion in him. I can't pet him, but he scared me to death, but I take him out anyway. Because like I'm looking at this. I'm thinking of this. We in 2010. You don't know what's going to happen. I might be the last man on earth, like I Am Legend. And I don't want to be out here as I Am Legend and got a Shih Tzu as my guard dog.
It's not going to eat zombies.
Right. He's not going to eat zombies or demon dog. He's going to jump in my pocket. Do something. Do something. They're messing up my coat. Lousy Shih Tzu.
But you dip a zombie in grape jelly.
Hey, I don't know how. Hey, let me tell you something. I'm going to eat him before he eats me. Especially if I'm the last man on earth. Who you going to tell?
That's right.
But I mean, I don't like German Shepherds, but I do. I want a dog that people are scared of. And see, I live in a Studio City in California where it's dog lover haven. Dogs walk around with sweaters on and they got bottles of water. You got to pick up they poop. Man, come on, man. I'm glad my dog little. Poop ain't that big, because if he pooped like some of these dogs, a mountain of poop and they got to shovel it up into a little plastic bag. And the dog look like you better get it before you get a ticket.
Well, in your case, obviously, since your dog does it primarily in your home.
Right. Well, but he don't do it in the house no more because I laid down the law.
Oh, did you now?
Yeah, that's what.
How'd that go?
That's what newspaper subscriptions
sounds like there was an incident.
It was his butt was sore. I'm gonna let you know that.
Here's what you do.
Yeah, right. I know, people are dog lovers, and you don't want to be offending nobody. Like, oh my God, because people treat dogs better than they treat adults. You know, I'm for real, man. I was watching Animal Planet one day, and there was a guy out in the water drowning, and there was a dog out there drowning, and they threw a life preserver out there, and they say, put it around the dog. We'll get you next. People love dogs. And see me, my neighborhood, I want to shake it up, you know, because I live with all these nice-looking dogs running around. They all walking around bougie little uppity dog show dogs. I want to have an animal that ain't nobody going to, you know, be able to feel safe around, like a hyena.
A big ugly dog.
Like a hyena. Or a baboon. You know, a baboon, you have a baboon on a leash.
No, yeah.
Oh, my God. That would freak somebody out, because a baboon not only will eat you, it will grab hold of you and eat you while you're looking at you. Right. That's a pet.
Wow. I want a pet I can fight off.
Those scare me.
I'm like, bad shock move. I don't want no cutesy wussy dog. I mean, my dog got to be able to do something. I'm sorry. I mean, my dog, the dog we got now, he's just
doesn't do anything.
He don't know no trick, but he know how to get the food.
What's his name?
Big Larry.
Big Larry.
Of course. What else would it be? What does he weigh?
He's a little pipsqueak dog. He's
10 pounds?
I mean, he's probably about 9 pounds.
Okay, Big Larry.
Big Larry, yeah, we call him Big Larry. I just kind of gave him a big name, you know, since he was a little.
Trying to help him out a little bit.
Yeah, he's a pet shop dog. You know, I hate pet shop dogs. I like Humane Society dogs because they appreciate you when you come in there. Them dogs put on a show for you, man. I mean, you talking about a chorus line. Please take me home. They're about to kill me.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
I have a bean for lunch and then a bean for dinner.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. People say I got a bad break. Hey, man, what's going on? Yeah, this is so cool, man. I can't believe it. All right. I love the Bob and Tom Show because they represent America, the Constitution of the United States, and I live in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah, so anyway, I was asking, somebody told me that you are a mayor in Hillsboro, Ohio. That's got to be really interesting. Tell me about it.
Hey, Mr. Potter. Hi, Building and Loan.
Oh, gosh, Yogi, I'm all sticky. Hello, this is Droopy Dog. Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Mr. Obvious Show. I am your host, Mr. Obvious. Let's take a call. Thank you very much. Thank you.
And Santana and more. You could win tickets, Q95.com, airfare, et cetera, et cetera.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hey, Chick.
Hey.
How's it going, buddy?
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Hey. There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
Hello, indeed. I'm Chick McGee at the OrangeInsoles.com Sports Desk. Hello, Tom. You know, we're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studio.
Happy to be here. Thank you very much.
Speaking of that, think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Have you got the jingle down, Pat?
Which one?
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Ow! Ow!
Yeah.
Oh, that's the first time we've nailed the
Yeah, you
ow.
guys nailed that.
Okay, very good, very good. Let's nail some sports down. What's going on over there?
Here we go. For the first time in nearly 10 years, Berkshire Hathaway employee claimed Warren Buffett's $1 million grand prize for his company's NCAA bracket contest. Hang on a second. An anonymous employee from aviation training company called Flight Safety International, a subsidiary of Buffett's Berkshire, won the annual internal bracket contest after correctly calling 31 of 32 games in the first round of the men's basketball tournament dubbed March Madness. Hold on a second. The 94-year-old Oracle of Omaha, that's what they call Buffett, finally able to give out the big prize after relaxing the rules multiple times since the competition's inception in 2016. Originally, Buffett, a Creighton basketball fan, he likes the Barrels, Tom.
The Creighton Barrels.
Set out to award anyone who could perfectly predict the Sweet 16. 32 games. Then in 2024, after the $1 million jackpot remained unclaimed, participants were given the advantage of waiving the results of the 8 games among the number 1 and number 2 seeds.
Oh, okay.
Still, nobody cracked the code. This year, the rules were changed again, so anyone who picks the winners of at least 30 of the tournament's 32 first-round games would be eligible to win the prize.
Wow.
In fact, 12 Berkshire employees guessed 31 of the 32 first-round games correctly. The $1 million prize went to the person from that group that picked 29 games consecutively before a loss.
Oh.
That winner went on to pick 44 of 45 games correctly.
That's amazing.
The other 11 contestants got $100,000 apiece.
Holy cow.
Nice.
There you go.
But you know what's also interesting about this? Here's a guy who is really brilliant when it comes to business. He's okay with his employees taking some time to watch some basketball.
Right.
Because he understands morale. Whereas you get that every year, that whatever it is, a Christmas depression and party pooper group comes out and goes.
Hang on a second.
Yeah.
Time out.
Yes.
Are you giving a speech about inspiring, fostering morale in the workplace?
Yes, I am foreign out the door.
You know, I wonder, do you ever think...
Did you see that Dodge Perry thrust right there to the heart?
You ever wonder why I'm foreign out the door?
Yes.
Can I ask you if you're still here when I leave as fast as I can?
A little morale, and you might be 5 and then to drive.
5 and hitting the drive. Anyway.
Because every year that always bothers me when whatever that organization comes out and the productivity in America is going down because people are watching basketball. Live a little, for God's sake.
Yes, but it is astounding at how much money is lost.
But
and again, I'm all for the morale side.
That's just BS.
He doesn't believe
Did they do their numbers?
No, those numbers, all numbers are crap. Let's face it. Let's face it. Everything about the world. The
universal language of the universe.
Could you
Josh.
tell my credit card companies that?
No, I just, I honestly, what is the Todd Snyder? What does he say in the song? 90% of all statistics are bull crap. He's right. All the stuff you read, I'm skeptical of so much of this stuff now.
Man, is Warren Buffett 230 years old?
He's 94.
I mean, that guy has been old forever.
And doesn't he get like a McMuffin every morning?
Every morning. He'll go through the drive-through there.
Honestly, yeah.
Oh, I want to make.
I think he still owns a Dairy Queen. Maybe more, and he takes his grandkids
wouldn't
there.
that be great?
I'd have a Dairy Queen in the house, I think.
He
Maybe
still
not
lives
Dairy
in the
Queen.
same house he bought in the 50s. I think.
Now, wait a second. Let's just say you had several $1 billion.
Yes.
What business would you buy just so you could have one near your house? Dairy Queen would be good. I've got one near my house, fortunately. I go there all the time. But have you ever thought about that, or a business you could bring back, and even though it would lose money? Like bring back Burger Chef.
You know what?
Buy the rights.
I would buy a one-screen, sort of very old-timey, with a big marquee out front movie theater.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And I would just show whatever I wanted.
Absolutely.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, and not care. So,
do you think we should try to put together cartoon night? I've threatened to do this.
You can do it. I mean, if you can get the cartoons. You can rent a theater. It's not that expensive.
Yeah, rent a theater and then rent the cartoons.
Is this another step in you building morale here at the Bob and Tom
No, I wouldn't want to let you come. You'd be too busy watching porn at home. Wait a minute, that's Josh. I'm sorry.
He's got his puppets mixed up.
Sorry, I'm sorry. You'd be watching an old Redskins Super Bowl at home.
My toy boxes.
My toys are. One of my toys is crying. What's going on?
Is that sports?
He did one story.
Oh, so he did? What was it about?
Juju Watkins, her season
Buffett.
is over. One of the biggest stars in women's basketball sustained a knee injury in the first quarter. She was sort of shoved.
Was it her left knee?
That joke doesn't work for women's basketball.
I wouldn't be so quick to say that.
Well,
that's true. I guess anybody can suit up.
Hey, that's a fella. The rumor is she tripped over her cat.
Get it?
Yeah.
Ace tripped over his cat.
I feel so bad.
Yeah.
That's the story. Do you?
I do. It's such a bummer.
Yeah.
All right.
I have a question, Christy.
Yes.
Can we set up Ace's house so that he can sleep downstairs?
Yeah, his couch has a sleeper sofa in it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
He normally stands with you and watches TV. That's going to change his whole thing now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Once again, Ace literally tripped over his cat and broke his leg in 2 places.
Compound fracture.
And
Has
he's
a big muddle rod and where his tibia is.
well, his big rod is. I think
is
that's
that fine?
well established.
I guess. I didn't ask about that.
If he'd broken that thing, the folks at St. V's would still be trying to. Oh my God, we're going to need an oar for a splint.
Would you guys want to pitch in and get him a prostitute?
I don't think he's ready for that.
I don't think he's ready for that.
Yeah, a week or two.
Okay, just consider this my answer to everything. If it's got pitch in the middle, no. That's my answer.
Okay.
Just trying to help.
I got you, Ace. I'm getting you a whore.
Do you have a?
He really wants a DVR.
Do you have that? Do you have that number?
He's told Christy if anybody wants to give me anything, DVR.
No, the first words out of his mouth, he said, "I'm glad I set my DVR this morning." I go,
You're kidding.
No,
Well, you don't want to miss your programs.
Not kidding. And then when I saw him yesterday, he was like, I go, "How are you bored?" He goes, "Yeah, I can't fast forward because he's just got regular TV."
This is absolutely stunning. How many times were you and I in the hospital over the past, I'm going to say 10 years between us?
Oh, many days, yes.
And how many times has Christy visited you or me?
Well, I don't allow visitors. I don't want to get their germs.
You had people to visit you. He doesn't.
Well, that's Ace's fault. Is it not?
No, you could go visit him.
I visited you. I visited you the one time.
Yeah. You scared everyone on the hospital floor. Everybody thought they had a staph infection by the time you left. You recall that? You recall? Did that happen? Yes or no? Did that happen?
Are you serious?
No, I just suggested that you not have any visitors because
there'd be germs.
People be sneezing all over the open wound in his chest.
Dear Chick, when you said this just in late from last night, Ace's cat finally stopped laughing. And his cat.
His cat.
I spit out my coffee. Thank you, Tina. When is the show coming? We'll work you in.
Are you feeding the cat, Christy?
No, Eddie is.
Oh, Eddie is.
Mm-hmm. Eddie.
Help me, Eddie.
I offered.
Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow.
We got to get Tom over there to feed the cat.
Yeah.
Oh, where is this damn thing? Where's my...
No. Don't touch anything.
Why don't you...
It's like a dungeon of horror.
Why don't you...
Oh, my God.
I'm in a hazmat suit, carrying my 9mm. This cat crosses in front of me. I'm taking it out.
Good Lord.
There's food everywhere.
Yeah.
Cans.
Oh, my God. This food has preservatives in it.
Oh, boy. There's a whole room of
What was that? Was that a pawn shop where they kept the gimp in the basement?
Yeah.
From Pulp
Yeah,
Fiction?
Pulp
Yeah,
Fiction.
that's
It was
what,
a pawn shop,
The basement is where you think Ace lives from the gimp in Pulp Fiction.
Well, wake him up. Wake him up. The gimp's sleeping.
Who is that guy?
All right, let's check in with our friends at Silac.
Hey!
The Silac Insurance Company. Happy to be the proud sponsor of the Christy Lee News Desk.
Hi.
This is kind of in quiz form, Chick McGee.
Yes.
Are you familiar with the Dow Jones Index?
I am. However, I'm more of a footsie guy.
FTSE, what is that, the 100 companies in the London Stock Exchange?
Is that what that is?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
I didn't know that. I just like to say footsie.
I'll bet you do. Chick, for the sake of credibility, which apparently we have very little of. During the rest of this announcement for the Silac folks, you're only allowed to play the slide whistle. You ready? You got it tuned up? Okay. All right. Now, the stock market, or shall we say the shock market's on a wild ride right now. Yesterday up, like 400 some? It comes up. There we go. Now, but often lately it's been going down. Very good. Very good. Up and down.
What are you going out to the car to get a change of clothes? What are you doing over there?
Is your embouchure getting tired?
Your line is all right.
Josh, can you spell the word embouchure?
I can't.
Okay.
Embouchures is not
E-M-B-O-U-S. E-M-B-O-U-C-H-I.
Whatever.
I can spell forced.
Yeah. I can spell creativity, strangle,
disingenuous.
It's time to turn down the up and down sounds.
That's not, according to the script, I have no more lines.
When have you ever seen me go by a script?
Well,
I can't.
Maybe you should start.
I can't remember my. Do you have your whistle?
It's back in the box.
Oh God! There we go. That sound is the sound of volatility. Okay, all right.
This is me playing with myself.
Well, that helps.
With an annuity, that will.
It's new to me. It's new to all of us.
You can counter what we call volatility.
Annuity.
Silac Insurance Company. They know what they're doing, unlike me. Renuity, of course. Did I say renuity? Reliable annuities. What does that mean? It means payments will be coming every month, designed to protect you in the future when you retire. You're not going to get that gold watch and keep getting paid. No, you got to set up yourself so you have something to augment your Social Security. It's down the road, but why not take care of it now with a Silac annuity? Silac, they're the experts. Some restrictions apply. See if you qualify to get an annuity organized. Go to silacins.com. That's SILAC-INS.com, or just visit bobandtom.com. Chico will walk you through it.
Well done.
That was in Chinese. I just said
maybe.
Take a deep breath.
Radio.
Relax.
This is what happens when you guys take my coffee machine over. I'm going to have to send Mark out for coffee now.
Oh, that'd be good.
An annuity.
Send him out every day, 4 times a day anyway.
That's true. An annuity from the Silac Insurance Company. Plan on it, live on it. Thank you, Silac, and you have my most humble apologies.
Yeah.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
Race fans, it's May, and you're out at the track. You're hot and thirsty. If you don't get some relief quick, just like those Indy cars, your body's gonna overheat. That's why you need the cool, refreshing blast of body fuel. It's like an overhaul for your body in a 12-ounce can. Just one drink and you'll be refueled and ready for anything your busy lifestyle demands. Excuse me, sir. You look hot and thirsty.
Boy, I sure am. I got my 2 kids with me and I forgot the cooler in the car. God, it's got to be 100 degrees out here. I could sure go for a cold drink of water.
Water? You don't want water. You want something that'll replenish all the fluids you've lost. You need the overhaul for your body in a 12-ounce can. You need body fuel.
Body fuel? I never heard of it.
That's because it's new. Here, try it, sweet.
Jesus! This tastes like motor oil.
Well, there is some motor oil in there. And some transmission fluid, gasoline, and even a little engine coolant.
Engine coolant? Hey, I can't see.
Well, of course you can't see. That's the power of body on your system, making it just like brand new. What do you think of body fuel?
Are you trying to kill me? Hey, what's that fizzing noise?
That's a little battery amp. Sure, it'll keep your body running smooth and efficient. How do you like the sporty racing look of the package?
I can't see it. I can't see anything.
Well, it's very sporty. Don't worry, preliminary testing shows that the blindness is only a temporary side effect. Anyway, how about that refreshing, cool, clear taste?
Come here. I'm going to sue you bastards. Come here. Where are you? I can't see anything.
Body fuel. When you're so thirsty you could die, try one of Body Fuel's 3 delicious flavors: original lemon lime, iced tea, or diesel.
I can't feel my tongue. My gums are bleeding. My gums are bleeding.
Body Fuel from the people who brought you Thirspiration Plus. It's the health drink for those on the run. Go out and pick up some Body Fuel today at a supermarket or auto parts store near you.
Come here, you son of a bitch.
Brett Michaels is our guest, and can we talk music for just a second?
Sure.
You got a lot of TV stuff going on, of course, but this all started for you as a musician.
Right.
And let's go way, way back. Very first band that actually had a gig that you were in.
That was Laser. And let me explain the ridiculousness of the comedy of errors that is my life. We decided we wanted the AC/DC Lightning Bolt / Kiss Z. It was like an S. So we were Laser, L-A-Z-E-R. Right. Then we had no money for a backdrop like Kiss had, right? So we decided we took one of the old school, I'm going way back, old school bed sheets. You remember they used to make those 3D looking bedspreads that have like a tiger or a, so we had the band Laser with a tiger backdrop. That was our backdrop. And then we went to Chess King, where we bought.
Love it.
Yes.
Chess King. Are they even still around anymore?
No, wait. I'm going back a few years.
I know you are.
I got our members only jackets, and we stopped into Chess King at the Capital City Mall, and they only had 3 of the 4 aluminum foil looking members only chromish jackets, and 3 of the 4 members had to walk around with it, and the other member, the drummer, was left out, and then we would change off the jackets. And we had our first gig in Marlon, or my friend Marlon at Jan's basement, charged 25 cents, and about 6 of the neighborhood kids came down, and we played a couple Kiss songs, and then what we didn't know, we just put the record on. And played along. We played along. Like, we don't know all of this song. We at the beginning of Rock and Roll All Night, and we referenced the album after that.
Look at that.
Great.
Laser.
And may I ask what particular hair configuration was happening for you at that point?
It was, again, a combination of awful. We hadn't gotten that far.
A combination of awful and what?
We hadn't gotten
the other part.
Yeah, no, it wasn't good. I know that a little bit.
Uh-oh, we have a phone call.
Hold on. Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, man, it's Donnie.
Hey, Donnie.
Hang on 1 second, Donnie. We got a special guest in the studio.
Hey, is Brent there?
He's here.
He's here.
There you go.
Hey, Donnie.
Thought you would aim poison, just like Journey with that Puerto Rican from Mexico. I'll say it right to Neil Sean.
That's right.
Christy, could you make it any more obvious?
What?
We was just talking at work making fun of you.
Why?
What are you talking about?
Is that Hurricane Earl in your panties? Or you just happy to see him today?
Thanks, Donnie.
All right, thanks, Donnie. Oh, yeah.
Thanks very much.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Ow!
Tom.
You enjoying this Gin Blossoms B-side?
What do you want me to play when I present you with your pink slip? You have one of your screaming bands.
Maybe People Equal S by Slipknot.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Are they the guys that wear the buckets in their head?
No, they wear masks.
Okay, good. Because it's about the music.
It is.
Okay. Oh, hey, did you hear this?
I know where you're going.
Did you hear this?
What?
Guess who their farewell world tour ended, and guess who's coming back?
Are you talking about Kiss?
Kiss.
Of course.
Another tour?
You can't do that.
No, you can't.
Oh, well, they did their first farewell tour, in 92 or something. But yeah, their Kiss is going to be doing a show. They're doing like a 3-day.
Planning to return for an unmasked Las Vegas performance just 15 months after their farewell tour. The show was announced in an email sent to fans confirming that the group would be performing as part of the 3-day Kiss Army Storms Vegas event.
Yay.
It'll take place from November 14th to the 16th.
This is
at
fine.
Virgin Hotels, Las Vegas.
I agree. Yeah.
The email said Kiss intends to perform a makeup-free show. They last played together December 2023 when they wrapped up the end of the road tour at Madison Square Garden.
That was their last tour. It doesn't mean they can't perform ever again.
I'm curious. I wonder what swayed them to go ahead and play the one more bunch of.
I have questions.
Yes.
Do they wear the suits?
No, they're going to be
makeup.
They're going to
No
be makeup free.
But
do they wear? Do they wear like the really high
They
boots?
didn't when they were unmasked before.
And they don't. He doesn't spit blood. And
Does it say?
My old friend Bruce Kulick is going to be playing with them as well. So that's kind of
Does it give Does it give the date?
Yeah, I just said November 14th to the 16th.
Okay, can you see if there's a home Raider game there that day? Because they wouldn't have the schedule out, would they? Yet?
Not yet.
Because can you imagine if there was a Raider game and the Kiss Army? We could send
Ace would be in heaven.
Ace, and yeah.
News of the forthcoming
Will he have his
show.
prosthetic by then?
Oh,
it's got a long way to go. I think.
Yeah, the doctor said, "Hey, look, while we're here, might as well just cut it off."
Well, I think, wheelchair accessibility would have to be the number one concern.
Once again, Ace has a broken leg. I heard that Paul Stanley needed a reason to keep dyeing his chest hair.
Stanley, give me that book.
He is a bushy man.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I assume at his age he is dyeing it.
I'm not going to assume anything. I don't know.
You don't have to say it. You can just say, I assume at his age he is dying.
Wow, that's just mean. Now your dad did Josh. Your dad did 2 tours of duty with the Kiss Army. Is that correct?
He was the actual army. No, yeah. He was,
I'm sorry.
I think he was a Kiss guy.
Vietnam combat veteran.
Right.
Sorry, he was much more difficult.
And now songs for Josh. This is called "Wait and Bleed."
Yeah, rise up in me, kneel down and clear the stone of leaves. I wander around where you can see. Inside my shell I wait and bleed.
Wow. Oh, that's very nice.
He knows every word.
Of course he does.
Thank you.
It kicks in.
Where's the
song?
Yeah. Okay. Very good.
We know.
Now let's go back to the sports page. We have Chick McGee at the sports desk. What have you got?
Texas has hired Xavier's Sean Miller to take over the Longhorn basketball program. Texas turning to the coach who just knocked the Longhorns out of the NCAA tournament. Well, that's tidy. Miller will try to spark a program that struggled his first season in the SEC. It's also the second time Miller's leaving Xavier. First time he left was coach Arizona, and then he said, "I don't like it here. Can I come back to Xavier?" And Xavier said, "Sure." And now he said, "I don't like it here. I'm going to Texas."
You know what a miller is?
A miller is a bug on your porch light, or they make bread.
It's a person who works in a mill.
Thanks for.
Well, there you go.
Thanks for throwing that out there.
It's true.
Do you know what a milliner is?
I do. It's a hat maker.
Isn't it the definition is a little more involved than that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, because you have your hatter and your milliner.
Right.
Right.
And one's strictly female, I believe.
One is
hats?
more so for female in fashion. The other is for functionality.
And wasn't the Mad Hatter, because weren't they using vapors of mercury or something to form the hats, and they would go crazy,
and they
and enjoy the music of Slipknot.
They said that breathing mercury fumes makes you crazy. I see my dad brought mercury home. We put mercury in my Pinewood Derby car, and it didn't affect me none.
Did you ever play with the mercury balls?
Yep.
Yep.
Had them in my hands.
Sure did.
Flipping them around.
Did.
Oh, yeah. It's cool stuff.
Were you tempted to ingest one?
No.
Never and never tempted.
No.
Huh.
I wonder what that would do.
He was getting enough from the city water where he lived.
Now I've grown up in squalor, and continue to live in squalor.
Brockovicville.
And I'm barely functioning.
There's a freeway going through where his house was. That's the kind of neighborhood they like to take out.
A high school basketball coach in New York fired for pulling a player's hair. Jim Zulo, formerly the coach of the girls' team at Northville Central, dismissed by the school after video showed him yanking the ponytail of player Haley Monroe after their team lost in the Class D state final to Lafargeville.
Every girl kind of likes it.
Following
my God.
his dismissal.
Little tug's fine.
He's not wrong.
Nothing to complain about here.
I deeply regret my behavior. I want to offer my sincerest apologies to Haley and her family, our team, the good folks at Northville Central Schools, and our community. And can I have
But there's more to it. Keep reading.
The incident happened. Why don't you read the rest of it?
What's so funny is you would never stop reading.
No.
Pause.
No, but before you go, this poor girl, she's deserved it. Didn't hurt.
She deserved to get her hair.
She was cussing out the coach.
In today's.
He's 84 years old. He doesn't have any business touching that girl.
81.
Or whatever.
A slapping would have been better.
He's old school.
The incident happened. Teams were lining up for the post-game ceremony, included handshakes between the teams. Mr. Zulo. Well, what else is he going to say?
When you're an 84-year-old male, you
81.
don't pull the hair of a young girl like that.
Who's cussing you out?
According to the last president, you just sniff it.
And you grab him by the...
Here we go.
Mr. Zulo reportedly claimed that Ms. Monroe swore at him after he told her to shake hands with the opposing team. What is the coach going to say? Well, she was always... I
believe him.
A wonderful young lady. I believe him.
Well, honey... Coach, Grandpa now has to wear mittens when you're around.
That's an unfortunate incident.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Two sides to everything.
Well, sure, but that's why I'm saying it's an unfortunate.
Now, Christy, you on occasion have I love that look.
A ponytail?
When my girl, I love it. I love the ponytail look.
Do you like it being
Now, do you ever?
You like to pull it?
No,
Yeah,
I'm just.
you do.
I don't. I'm just asking Christy. Have you ever been in a situation? Did I say crispy? You
said gassing.
Whatever.
I'm guessing. I'm guessing
slow
crispy.
down.
You can't
Deep
talk
breath.
today. Calm down.
I'm very excited.
You guys are using my coffee machine. It's throwing me off.
Well, it sounds like you've had 10 cups of coffee.
I'm not sure. I didn't
I think
get.
you ate the coffee machine.
I didn't have my usual brew. I'm not sure what this stuff is.
Don't do it again.
Do you like having a man?
Yes.
Maybe secure you and hold on to that ponytail during any activity.
Any activity.
The answer is, of course, you can.
Thank you, Josh.
Isn't Edwin Newman the one who wrote Plainly Speaking when he would use smaller words? He wanted to do, and you take 20 words when you could use 2.
Yep.
Every morning.
I'm a communicator.
Less is more.
Yeah, that's right.
I like using smaller words. I like using smaller words because I don't understand the big ones. If you're just joining us, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're coming to you from the beautiful O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. I happen to notice over there, it's Chick McGee. He's at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk.
A story about the minor league baseball team, the Chesapeake Bay Sox, has gone viral.
Oh, really?
The minor league baseball
I'm
team.
sorry. Were we engaged?
Oh, yeah. We're trying to have a conversation, listening.
The minor league baseball team shared the logo as part of their alternate team identity. The oyster catchers.
You see what happens when we don't say something? There's just a long
No,
pause.
but this is one of those things in which,
Wait a minute.
remember we talked about certain minor league baseball teams.
I have a question. What's your question, Christy?
What's the name of the team?
I don't know.
The oyster catchers?
Are the oyster catchers or the Bay Sox?
Remember we talked about this. Sometimes some of these teams will do a weekend.
believe-
Well, they will change the name of the team for the weekend.
That's right, yeah.
Had you been listening instead of waiting to pounce like you do, the minor league baseball team shared the logo as part of their alternate team identity, the oyster catchers.
He didn't read it that way.
I sure as hell did.
Okay, well, that isn't the issue. The point of it is they are going to be
hard to that. I don't.
Christy, here's what happens.
Try it.
Oh, it's there. Oh,
Christy,
it's there.
these minor league teams will do this, and then they'll have merch to sell with a new logo. We talked about it last week in Minnesota somewhere.
However, there's a problem. The logo, alternate logo, features an oyster shell with a baseball-like pearl resting in the webbing of a glove. I believe we have a picture that we all can enjoy.
Oh, man.
All right.
Glove looks like a vulva. Glove looks like a vulva.
It looks like a...
Yeah.
It looks like the whole...
Man in the boat, everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's a big guy in the boat.
Yeah, it is.
And the thing is,
That's the
miss that
captain
one.
and the whole thing.
if you don't see a vulva, you see a severed ear.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
With a perfectly round ball of wax in it. Social media users compare the logo to female genitalia. The team initially deleted the post before sharing that it was using the mistake to make a charitable pledge, saying 10% of all oyster catchers merch sales will support the I Am Survivor cervical cancer advocacy group.
So they're acknowledging the fact that it
They
does
messed
look
up,
like a
yeah.
vulva.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, the oyster catchers opened for the Indigo Girls on their last tour.
Oh, yes, yes.
Because they're lesbians.
It makes them chocolate.
Nobody can lick our team.
That is I think I heard that in freshman year in high school. You can't lick us.
Did you have an intramural team called the Nads? I think every school is required to have that, and your team was Go Nads.
Go
and
Nads,
cheer. Yeah,
Go
of course,
Nads.
that's a classic.
Oh, hey, look what we got now.
Stupid world record.
How's this one?
David Rush has broken the Guinness World Record for the most behind-the-back passes off a wall in 30 seconds. During a visit to Guinness World Record headquarters in London, Mr. Rush tossed a basketball behind his back, bounced it off a wall, and caught it again 38 times in 30 seconds.
Very impressive.
Mr. Rush's attempt even knocked one of the stars of the Guinness's logo on the wall, which he has to pay for, which is worth well over $12,000.
Is that right? Wow.
He does behind-the-back passes to himself.
I see.
Well, what do you
How
want
does
him
that
to do?
work?
You stand here. Oh, here you stand in front of a wall.
Yeah.
Behind the back pass, hit the wall, then catch it. See?
Oh. Well, that doesn't look that hard.
It's not.
He's got the world record. Look at this. It's amazing.
He's the only one that bothered to do it.
No,
Well, this is what you do when you have no friends. I'll be out back throwing a basketball against the wall by myself.
Oh, he doesn't have to worry about getting his hair cut.
I think you heard that.
I think he misses Hollywood Hannon. He used to have someone to play with. Now he's just playing with himself.
Hollywood Hannon has made it known that he would love to come on the show anytime.
We'll get him down here. Like to see him.
HH.
Wow. Oh, thank you very much.
That was a stupid world record.
Ergo, the intro.
I think it looked kind of fun.
Really?
Yeah.
It's much harder than it looks. He's an expert juggler.
We need a new intro.
Okay. No, we don't need a new intro. It's a classic.
I'm bored.
I'm bored.
You know, with all the basketball that's out there right now, this may be the most boring kind of basketball to watch, admittedly.
Sure.
But sorry. What else have you got over there?
That's it.
That's our complete sportscast.
All done, all through.
Where's Ovi at? Do you know? I haven't
Now
looked.
you're up to 7 to go.
All right.
Oh, this reminds me. I have an addendum to Today in History from yesterday. We never got to finish it. Yeah. We were talking with our guest, Tom Green. Lovely guy, by the way. In Pittsburgh tonight, I believe.
Well, have you ever seen him happier? He's
great.
Doing really
yeah, he's doing, and he's got his farm. He's got his fiance.
You need a farm.
He's such a nice guy. He's going to be in Ithaca coming up real soon. He's got a great stand-up show. Now,
Ithaca is really thumping.
Thank you. And he's got a really cool dog, little sweet dog. He's traveling. And Pat had a chance to see his van.
Yeah, I walked out with him just by chance, and he goes, "Hey, you got to see this." Took me over to the van. It's like a solar powered van that they can drive on that energy. And then he showed me his guitar, which is a J45 Gibson.
Wow. Oh, now you're best friends.
Best 20-minute conversation. What a nice guy.
That's wonderful.
And Pat said, I have a J45 Gibson at a pawn shop somewhere in this great country of ours.
3 years ago. No pawn shops
Okay, sorry.
anymore.
Would you like to-
It's difficult to not be your own person,
Would
isn't
you
it?
like to see the list of people in this room that don't like you? You're just insulting everyone today.
Oh, that's okay.
I have a new album out. You haven't mentioned that in 4 days.
Oh, for God's sake.
That's
It's
not
still
true. I
number
mentioned it
one, isn't
yesterday.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
I don't think you did.
I've got it on tape. Jason edited tape, so it sounds like it's from yesterday.
What is it called? Dark Side of the God one?
No, don't confuse people.
Okay.
It's called Hotel Pool, with the great song Hotel Pool, which is fun.
If you're searching Dark Side of the Godwood, you need to seriously.
Although for your next album, and just have a picture of your ass, but it's lit in such a way. It's lit in such a way that like the pock marks make it look like. Is that the moon? No, that's
pock marks of my ass.
Yeah, pock marks.
Evidently, what if you? Has he seen your ass?
Well, you guys know Godwin's ass is just pockmarked to hell.
I think Tom has seen my ass.
There's a very hairy crater. I'm sorry.
Do you have those two little dimples above your ass cheeks?
No.
I wish I did. Aren't those cute, though?
Yes, they are.
They're very cute.
My girlfriend.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See him tonight.
We are.
Well,
and you know something?
I smell a fight coming on.
Not anymore. Let's just move on.
Why did I do that?
Coming up, what do you have over there, Christy, at the Silac Insurance News Desk?
We have a U-Haul truck full of kids. This is a really upsetting story.
Where are they
What are we
being
doing, real
smuggled?
news?
Where are they doing
No,
smuggled to?
They're trying to get to spring break. We'll talk about
Oh, I
it.
like this. Okay.
No. It's
really
in an unventilated.
Nobody
You're locked into the back of a U-Haul.
Nobody wants anybody coming to their town for spring break. Stay away.
Oh, God. It's that time of year. If you're a cannabis user, we have some information you might be interested in. And 23andMe in the news today, Josh.
Oh, yeah, the CIA has finally admitted that they get a hold of their files.
Well, we'll find out
every month.
what's going to happen to the DNA because there's trouble in River City.
I believe everything is this big
Thank you very much. Also, we have fingering in the news, if you will.
Hey, fingering back, and I've got 10 of them.
Okay. Well, we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are live in the Napa Auto Parts Studio. Got a little surprise coming for you here.
Okay.
Surprise for the...
Performing cats.
It's not performing cats. Is the surprise ready? Yeah, bring them on in there.
I'm holding my breath.
Now, Chad Daniels, comedian,
I'm not
joins us in
looking
the
yet.
studio.
Neither am I.
I don't want to look.
Along with Chick McGee, Josh Arnold. This is Tom speaking. The lady of the house, Christy Lee.
Hi, everybody.
Is it the real Aruba Ray?
It is not the real
No, I
Aruba
haven't.
Ray.
I know what it is.
Is it the backwards singer?
Oh, no.
It's not the backwards singer. I've brought in a...
Hey, that's great.
I have brought in a...
now listen to how he pronounces this, Chad. Listen.
Now, this is a real rock and roll cat here. You can see he's got the tattoos, just like you, Chad.
Got the Rush T-shirt on.
Wearing a Rush T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a beard like he's a waiter at a hip restaurant. Kind of a,
I do that on the side.
Kind of a super hip looking mega goatee, nice head of hair, big stash, and he's what he's carrying in his. What do you know what that is, Chad?
It looks like the gun from Mission Impossible 5 that they snuck into the orchestra.
That's right.
That is a bassoon.
Bassoon.
A bassoon. And I bring this up because the other day I was in a restaurant.
That's not how you were pronouncing it.
Bassoon.
Bassoon.
You were saying bassoon.
Is that what you were saying?
Bassoon. Okay, bassoon.
Thank you.
Do you say it again?
Bassoon.
Bassoon, not ba.
Right.
Bassoon. Okay, bassoon.
Are there any famous rock songs that feature the bassoon?
Was it? What is it?
Wait a second.
Oh my God!
I'm kind of stumped.
Oh, wait a second.
All
right. There are at least 5 other bassoons.
There's a Smokey Robinson tune.
Oh, okay.
That's got
Tears of a Clown?
Tears of a Clown.
We have just had. We have just
right at the beginning. Tears of a Clown. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've just had 4 other bassoon artists enter the room. Is a bassoon player referred to as a bassoonist?
Bassoonist.
Wow. So there are now 5 bassoonists here.
Are those all the same size bassoons?
No.
When do you want me there? Bassoonist.
Now, I know as a former clarinet player, there's also a bass clarinet.
Right. Are there alto bassoons and bass bassoons?
Yes, there's contrabassoon.
What does that mean?
Twice the size of this.
You have to smuggle
Plays
them.
about the lowest note of the
Yeah, exactly. The contrabassoons
The
are smuggled,
contrabassoon, yeah,
as Christy just brilliantly said.
If this happened in a high school, they'd lock it down.
Pablo Escobar was a contrabassoonist.
I can actually bring one of those in sometimes.
Okay.
Once again, this is the Rock E Bassoon Quintet. Rocky bassoon. Oh, there's more. That's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Rocky bassoon.
It does smell like barbecue sauce.
There is barbecue sauce.
Christy made us meatloaf. I'm terrified.
We're celebrating Joe Day. Oh, wait a minute. Now we're being
it's Meatloaf Day, evidently.
interrupted here. We have Christy's meatloaf has just been brought into the room.
Bob's going to try some of the
When did you make this, Christy?
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago.
Meatloaf is always best in the fridge after a couple.
Are there any fillers in this?
Any fillers?
What's your recipe? Can you share your recipe?
Yeah, I use ground chuck, some barbecue sauce, a little bit of Italian breadcrumbs, couple
Is there
of
barbecue
eggs.
sauce on this?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't listening.
Barbecue sauce. And then
So what's the verdict over there, Bob?
Well, it's barbecue meatloaf.
I put barbecue and syrup on the top.
Is it good barbecued meatloaf? Or?
Yeah, I've never had barbecue on my meatloaf before.
Not bad?
No, it's not bad at all.
I don't like it. It's not bad at all.
Yeah,
My
that's
kid
damning
asked
with
for
faint praise.
I can't eat. I'm meat intolerant.
Seriously, my kids don't eat a lot of seconds at my house, and
this is very good. This is a new twist to a meatloaf.
Yeah,
I've never
it's
had
kind
it
of
this
a
way.
sweet
What kind of barbecue sauce?
Well, can we get this food show all over the
like Sweet Baby Ray?
Can we celebrate Joe Day again,
Let's
please?
do that.
No, don't feed it to me. Here.
Eat it.
No, it's very good.
Thank you.
You need to dunk it in ketchup, though. That's the way I eat meatloaf.
No, I don't use ketchup in my meatloaf.
A hint of dog food. Just a hint.
It'll be April 5th, the Saturday night at the Deluxe at the Old National Center right down there in the Miura Theater Complex.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Josh Arnold and Pat Godwin. Christy Lee's here. I'm Chick McGee at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick. I'm working on a new idea. I'm hoping to turn it into a concept.
All right, sir. Let's throw it out on the porch, see if the cat licks it up.
Josh, you're both you and Pat are experienced in the world of the theater.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we both worked the boards.
Yes.
My major.
I
was the star of my senior play, by gosh. I ran the lights my freshman year. Oh, yes.
What was the play in your senior year?
Thurber Carnival. You won't know.
I love that.
It was a wonderful little show.
That's good. That's very good.
I was in a couple of plays my freshman year.
What were you?
I was Lucy in a Charlie Brown play.
Mm-hmm.
And I starred in I can't remember the name of it. It was based on Snow White. But it was, I was the main character, and instead of 7 dwarfs, there were 7 motorcycle gang guys or motorcycle rider guys.
Are you sure this was in high school?
Yeah, it was a freshman. It was a freshman play.
Some kind of...
Wasn't in a basement.
Copyright laws or something?
Going down the valley somewhere, wasn't it?
No.
One camera.
Easy layer. It's the story of a game.
What was the name of that play? I can't remember.
Snow White drifted.
Maybe.
Because it was on this date in 1955.
7 dwarves, no way.
That the run continued of Tennessee Williams' A Cat on a Hot Tin Roof.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Now, my idea is to combine Broadway, because they have the mashups in music these days, Josh. You're familiar with that?
Yeah, they'll do that.
They'll take like one melody and slap on new lyrics.
Always kind of cool.
How about this one? You mash up Tennessee Williams' Cat on a Hot Tin Roof.
Yes.
And Fiddler on the Roof.
So Fiddler on a Hot Tin Roof?
Yes, Fiddler on a Hot Tin Roof. And you go, ha, ha, ha. And then he falls down. It's a short play.
Boy, he's in a hot tin roof. He can't fiddle.
Yeah, it's hard to fiddle up.
Hey, this is going to be a great show.
Now, wait a minute. He's still up on the roof.
Playing the fiddle.
Fiddling, but it's a hot roof.
It's a hot roof.
Okay.
Workshopping this. It's not perfect.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a concept I'm trying to turn into an idea.
Well, wait a minute. Does the idea become a concept or a concept become an idea?
Most people misuse concept. It's just a joke.
You could also do cats on a hot tin roof.
Oh, that'd be good.
You get Mr. Mephistopheles or whatever the hell.
And Rum Tum Tugger is the murderer.
No, wait. Midnight and my feet are burning.
Yes.
Yeah, up-tempo. These are all great ideas. Thank you. We have Christy Lee with her stripes on. Christy, I don't know what it is. Ever since you started moving, you look so much nicer with your clothes. Are you just getting all these great old clothes out?
You're moving?
Not yet.
I hadn't heard anything about this. You're moving?
Whatever.
Wouldn't you tell us first?
Careful, puppy
maybe.
boy.
Christy's.
Maybe I'm moving because I don't want you to know where I live.
Christy's moving. She's only going to be 3 counties away now.
I heard there was trouble about a TV purchase. Is that right?
Oh, that's already settled.
Is
It's
that
fine.
already settled?
Hanging on the wall. We watched games on it.
No
Yesterday
kidding.
I was sitting in the living room and a pileated woodpecker slammed into the sliding glass door.
That must have been loud.
Scared the bejesus out of me.
Those woodpeckers look exactly like Woody Woodpecker.
And they're a lot
huge.
larger
Yeah, they're
than
big.
you think.
Yeah.
That's
I
cool.
mean-
Was he okay?
Well, it was almost like a cartoon. He kind of shook it off and then hit it. Then he hit the kitchen window.
What do you
and
mean?
Then flew
Is
off.
he okay?
Did he have a halo of little people flying around his head?
Right. You could see him kind of go, what the hell was
That's
that?
sweet.
Did you hang up the TV, or did Andy, or did have somebody do it, or
We
what?
paid a guy.
Oh, I
What
would
it
have
cost
loved
you?
to come
80
over there and
bucks?
hung that TV
I could
for
have
you.
did that
You
for
would
you.
not have
1,
done
2,
that.
3. Oh, God,
all right,
no.
all right.
$69.
$69.
Yes.
Oh, sounded like the guy sucked.
And licked.
You know what? I
already really ate it.
Never mentioned that word.
I can't see you having a 69 party. You wouldn't.
That's a young man. Folks, that was an actual joke.
Tom's gagging just thinking about it.
Tom is not you. Are you,
There was,
are you all right?
there was an incident. Okay, let's go. Move forward.
Authorities in Kentucky arrested 3 people after finding a U-Haul truck full of kids at a truck stop. The group was bound for a spring break holiday in Florida. The Madison County Sheriff's Office said it received a report from a caller who said they saw the rear cargo area of a U-Haul truck full of kids at a Love's truck stop.
A tattletale.
Deputies found 6 people inside the secured and unventilated rear cargo department.
6 isn't bad.
Of the U-Haul.
This isn't a trailer then.
3 adults, 3 juveniles. It was a box truck. kind of
Okay,
thing.
so they're just sitting in the back of the.
Yes.
Funny.
The officer said all 8 were headed from Michigan to Florida. 6
they had
of
a
them
blast.
in the rear cargo.
They loved it.
But there's no air back there.
You don't care.
Kids.
No, we're going to spring break.
Wait a minute. There's air back there.
Yeah, you're going to get
It says
some ventilation.
unventilated.
Yeah, I know, but I mean,
but
is there a wall there, or just is there a screen between the places where there are seats and
I
just?
think there's a wall. Yeah.
All right.
3 people were arrested on charges including wanton endangerment.
Whatever. Let the kids
So if you go to a cheap Chinese restaurant, wonton endangerment. What kind of meats? What is this? What is this? Is this cat meat?
Wonton.
How did we get from?
They're just. Josh is right. They're probably having the time of their life back there.
I loved it.
Yeah.
We're going to Florida. Have some fun.
They're getting all handsy back there.
Laughing.
Guy on guy, girl on girl.
It's probably safer than I was in my mom's Impala station wagon.
Yeah, with her
With all the
driving
kids
drunk.
crammed in there trying to get to Florida.
We had the rear-facing seat.
Sure.
That was really something. My grandparents
The
said that.
way back.
And I can tie this into a future event. I famously heaved my shoes out the back window somewhere in Toledo on the way to Harbor Springs when I
remember it was on the news.
When I was like 3. I'm just saying we're going to be in Toledo Friday. Maybe someone will have my
3?
shoes.
Famous.
Yeah. Mhm.
You remember that?
Maybe somebody.
No, but it was.
Well, I would imagine there's a sign there to commemorate the event.
It was part of family lore that I famously heaved my shoes out the window.
It was part of the Christmas letter.
If my sister is listening right now, Jan in England, Jan,
Why did you
verify
You
this.
know what though? He is the little punk baby in his family. Nobody's like, oh Tom, Jesus, come on. Yeah, that's how he's treated.
Why did you throw your shoes out?
Because I was 3 years old. It was fun.
Okay.
I'm not kidding. They never stopped. Every time we'd go through Toledo, this is where Tom threw his shoes out.
Well, that's how that story became so famous.
That's why, I never heard the end of it. The reason I brought it up, we're going to be in Toledo celebrating the Mud Hens this Friday.
Yeah.
Glass City Center, downtown Toledo. We're going to be there, and you're welcome to come. It's free.
Glass.
We'll be there 6 to 10, brought to you by Field of Dreams Whiskey Company. And, by the way, we have a special T-shirt we're selling on site. All the money is going to go to the Ronald McDonald House. Similarly, when we're in Cincinnati on Thursday, we're going to be donating the money to a great organization at the Cincinnati Children's Hospital that makes gowns for the kids that are there that look like superhero costumes and
Brave
stuff.
gowns, yeah.
Brave Gowns. Awesome charity. Just be sure to give them plenty of money, and we'll be happy to make our donation if you buy our shirt. And then I think those shirts are actually available also on our website right now.
Yep.
We have a pop-up store for a limited time. If you're interested, they're fun. And we hope to see you both. I bet some folks will be there both Thursday and Friday.
Oh.
Pat, for example.
Yeah.
I'll be there. Will you be there both days?
I'm going to be there both days,
cool.
I think.
Josh, you going to make it both days?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Chick?
Not on a bet. Pal.
Okay, good. That's what I figured.
I'm stopping in Akron.
Yeah, thank you very much for joining us. Christy Lee, what's coming up?
Coming up, we have wild turkey in the news.
Hey, it's wild, isn't it something?
Yeah. This story, I don't know how this happened, but a guy has his girlfriend's hand stuck in his mouth.
In his mouth?
Stuck where?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that. It's really funny.
Weird.
Her hand is stuck in his mouth.
Yeah, they had to go to the hospital to get it out.
Yes.
So either he has a really small mouth or she has really big hands.
We'll find out.
We'll see. We'll see what's going on there. Thank you very much. Once again, these are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Colette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Colette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
One, two, three, four.
Oh, you're gonna paint that barn tonight. Oh, down beside the lantern light. Oh, you're gonna finish all your chores, black bonnet girls. You make the Amish world go round.
I was just an Amish boy, full of purity and joy. Knew dang well that I was holier than thee. Left alone with cousin Greta, what a naughty babysitter. Heathen woman, you made a Mennonite out of me. Yeah, yeah. I know chicks who never curse, girls who know their Bible verse. Every one of them wore a dress down to the floor. Though their chastity and charm made them quite pleasant, on the farm there ain't nothing like a good old Amish whore.
Oh, you're gonna paint that barn tonight. Oh, down beside the lantern light. Oh, you're gonna finish all your chores like bonnet girls. You make the Amish world go round. Yeah, like bonnet girls, you make the Amish world go round.
Hey, Barry.
Yeah, Carl.
You know what the difference is between Greta and my buggy?
No, what is it?
Well, not everybody's been in my buggy. I've been on my knees all day. All I do is sit and pray. Thought I saw the Lord. I can't really tell. But I knew from the beginning with this lust and all this sinning, like by the girls and me will surely burn in hell. Now take this, Bob and Tom.
Oh, you're gonna paint that barn tonight. Oh, down beside that lantern light. Oh, you're gonna finish all your chores like bonnet girls. You make the Amish world go round. Yeah, black bonnet girls, you make the Amish world go round.
Get on your buggies and ride.
Black bonnet girls.
Man, that Christie's built like a brick outhouse.
Black bonnet girls.
As long as I got a view, she's got a place to sit.
Black bonnet girls.
Yeah, she could churn my butter anytime.
Black bonnet girls.
Hey, Christy,
Show us your ankles.
I am.
Oh, the electric.
Bofa on the front.
What?
Bofa on the front.
What are we talking about?
D's nuts on the back. The new T-shirts. What do you think?
What are they going to say again?
Bofa
On the front.
and then on the back, D's nuts. And another T-shirt.
Uh-oh. You're having chest pains.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm fine. I do very well, but I don't know what on the back yet. What do you think? Are you recording this?
Hello there, it's Ed from Ed Septic and Sewage. I'm here at this poor SOB's house. He got quoted $20,000 for a new system. I'm doing that same system for him, $500. I know what you're thinking. Ed, how can you do it so cheap? Well, first of all, this machine, stolen. That saves me a ton of money. Secondly, I'm not licensed or bonded. That saves me tens of thousands of dollars a year. So if you need a cheap septic, call me, Ed Septic. When things get hectic, call Ed Septic at the number below. From Ed Septic.
That's right, Christy Lee.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Jeff Oskey joins us.
Yay!
Hey. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
I'm Chick McGee at the OrangeInSouls.com Sports Desk.
Now that Jeff's here, we can bring back bass talk.
Ooh. Oh, like bass talk. Oh,
that's right. Yeah.
Bass talk because they're our fishermen.
We got our fishermen, Patty G, Jeff Oskey, and Josh, all big in the world of fishing.
Yep.
What's
Jeffrey?
your favorite lure right now, Jeff?
Maybe a spinner.
A spinner?
A spinner, yeah. Colder water. Spinner is good.
What do you use, a dough ball?
A dough ball, yeah. You got to put.
These all sound like sex terms. She was a spinner. Yeah, she was a dough ball. So fluffy, but but giving.
You know what I like to do is take them donut holes from Krispy Kreme.
Is that right? Yeah.
And put them on a ball and put them on the edge.
What do you catch with that?
You better catch it quick.
No, look.
It's going to fall apart in the water.
Okay, laugh, but you catch a lot of little fat kids. Oh, yeah.
I see.
Look just like me.
Well, let's check in with Christy Lee. You say you've got some stuff over there at the Silac Insurance News Desk?
A man went into the emergency room after getting his girlfriend's entire hand stuck in his mouth.
Yeah, he did.
The couple
Please tell me there's a picture of this.
visited the hospital in Jilin, China, where they explained they were filming a comedy video trying to see if the woman's hand would fit in her boyfriend's mouth.
This should be a category death by TikTok.
However, when she tried to pull her hand out, the man's muscles contracted and her hand became stuck.
Yeah, clearly, she was not clear on the term fisting. That's not exactly how you do it. There we go. Ooh, it looks like this guy's at the Ramrod Lounge in 1978 in fortunate downtown Greenwich Village.
I don't know what it says about me. I didn't think of that until you said it. Now that's all I can think about.
It doesn't look like a hand, does it?
No.
The way he's got that thing gripped.
Doesn't it look like it could easily slide out of his mouth?
Yes.
Well, if you see the video, it's pretty clear that it can't.
Healthcare workers first calmed the patients down to prevent the man from choking or vomiting before using a special mouth opener to expand his jaw and inject a muscle relaxant.
Nurse Arnold, give me the mouth opener.
The one we used last night?
That's right. That might be between your legs. I'm not sure.
It did work.
The old gaping.
After about 20 minutes, doctors were able to gently remove the woman's wrist from her boyfriend's mouth. I have a lot of questions.
What is this, stovepipe?
That almost looked fake to me.
I
mean,
in the video, it looks like he's desperately trying to breathe.
Wow.
But how does your mouth get stuck? I mean, you can move your mouth.
Yeah, I wonder what happened here.
I don't know.
Sort of anomaly.
But it's the photographs are rather funny. So they got their wish. They went viral.
Sure they did.
So,
okay. Officials in Utah say a motorist was injured after a turkey crashed into their windshield. The Garland Fire Department said firefighters responded to the scene on I-15.
By the way, the Garland Fire Department, they all wear their boots. Their boots look like ruby slippers.
They're not flame retardant.
See, I was thinking of Garland around their
Christmas tree.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, no.
That's not.
Okay. Let's see. Driver sustained non-life-threatening injuries after hitting a turkey crossing the road. The bird went through the windshield of the vehicle, and sadly, the turkey succumbed to his injuries.
Yeah.
Well, they could tell. Did you see the video? And
I didn't.
That little button popped up, and they knew the turkey was finished.
Done. Yeah.
That'd make a pretty funny video. The turkey lands on the street, and then. Yeah, he's done.
Hey, honey, I got dinner.
I saw a dead goose on the road yesterday.
Oh, no.
And I went, McGee.
That's right. You know my deal. You know my deal with the geese. I don't speed up to hit them, but I'm not slowing down either. It's up to them to get out of the way.
They can fly. Why don't they get out of the way?
I really did see that and go, what monster just didn't avoid this goose?
I feel the same way when I see that.
You can't wait.
Yeah,
Okay,
come on.
it wasn't me.
No, I know it
I
wasn't.
wish it was.
Just think, another 60 pounds of goose poop missing in action. It's a shame. It's a good start. One dead goose.
They make me laugh. I think they're funny.
I do too.
They are. Ever since you've said that they strut around like they don't give a
They're
damn.
just so entitled crossing the road.
And
It's
Yeah.
I do
hilarious.
laugh at them now.
And you're going to wait for my friends.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
And my babies. Where are my babies?
I got attacked by one in a parking lot last week.
What? Really?
Yeah, apparently there was a nest out in the lot, like by a light pole, and I got too close to it, and it chased me down, and there was like a whole line full of people waiting to get in this restaurant who enjoyed it.
Yes.
I mean, it all the way across the parking lot, around the car twice before I jumped in the car. And it was still just, all I saw were wings like flapping over my eyes. It was that close to
Was
my
it
house.
hing and honking?
Oh, yeah. It was not a happy.
Hissing and honking.
And then when I drove by the line, they're like, oh, yeah, there's a nest over there. I was like, oh, a little late. A little late.
You should have said, I know. With the price of eggs, I'm getting those.
Oh, I never even thought about that. I'm going back for the eggs.
A little goose omelet.
Do you eat? Well, I guess you could eat goose omelet, goose eggs.
Make an omelet big as your head.
Yeah, it would.
One
Hot
egg.
sauce.
Wouldn't they be all fertilized and have little baby gooses in them?
Yeah. They're delicious.
Ah.
Yeah, they don't have a name for like veal for cow. What do they call baby geese?
And by the way, who came up with the veal?
I don't know. A brilliant marketer.
Good marketing.
Yeah.
And how do they know that the eggs haven't been fertilized? That's what I always wonder.
What do you mean?
Well, if you're getting eggs, how do you know they haven't been fertilized?
Right.
I guess I've.
Oh, you mean if you have a chicken thing?
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Oscar, you were the guy that had the chicken.
But we didn't have roosters.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That made it pretty
Oh, that makes it easy.
easy.
Yeah.
It'd be weird if one of them got knocked up.
So it would have to be Jeff's seed.
Yeah.
It could be one of my poodles.
Hey, Mom, why does my omelet have a beard?
So wait a second. Hang on a second. Now, if it had been the other way around, if a rooster had knocked up one of your dogs, one of your poodles, it would be a cockadoodle.
It would be a cockadoodle. They're going for $9,000 on the net right now.
Very good on the fly, Tom.
I'm telling you, between that and the wonton thing,
was
I'm
surgery.
dying over here.
Heck of a morning.
Speaking of babies, if you're looking to lose a few pounds, there's a nutritionist out there who says you should try
Eat a baby. Oh.
eating like a baby, not eating a.
This is truly dumb.
Chef and nutritionist Colette Pace shared her baby-inspired eating habits with the New York Post. She first recommends you eat every 2 to 4 hours.
And get a diaper.
Ms. Pace also suggests taking at least 15 minutes to finish meals and chewing every bite. I've always heard 20 minutes, but 15.
Well,
I tried this diet for one day.
Yeah.
And the huge boobed woman next to me in the movie theaters said I was not allowed to suck on them. I said, I'm trying to eat like a baby here, lady.
Well.
Apparently you didn't. Oh, sorry.
She also added you should only eat when you are genuinely hungry rather than for emotional reasons or out of boredom. Well,
now how is that supposed to work?
But I think that eating like a baby, I think that involves, since I've had a number of babies, as you know, I think the key to this is heaving most of your food onto the nearby wall. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Have you had the little jars of the pears?
No,
I've never eaten the baby food.
Delicious.
Yes.
They are good.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Apricot applesauce. That was my go-to.
What brand?
Gerber.
Oh.
Yeah, apricot and
You gotta go
applesauce.
Gerber.
Love it.
Did you guys eat all the baby food that you tried it before you fed?
Yeah.
No, I would buy it.
For you?
Yeah, all the time.
Well, that was a definite fad for a while too. People eating actual baby food. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty.
Because it's small portions.
Yeah.
Little jars of. I used to eat it all the time.
How many jars of baby food could you and I put away, Josh? Maybe in a lunch.
I mean, at least 24.
At least.
What do you think?
A case, yes.
Yeah.
They are small.
They have mushy peas.
Oh, I like mushy peas.
Would you like that?
I don't think so. That sounds terrible.
Really?
You eat a case of those, it's going to be followed by mushy poops, my friend.
Mushy poops.
You're gonna look like you ground up some moist spinach and shoved it in a diaper.
Didn't Saturday Night Live have a bit about where people ate pre-chewed Charlies, where they ate the food and then spit it into your mouth like a baby bird?
It sounds very familiar.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I don't remember it, but
pre-chewed Charlies.
Oh God, That's
we take
rough.
no muss, no fuss of chewing. We do it for you.
There was Color had Reese's Pieces, and it was just food that Della Reese had eaten half of.
That's great.
That's great.
Well, remember Alicia Silverstone?
I was going to say, some actress made a big
Yeah,
deal
she
about
did do
she
that.
would chew the food and then stick it in
into her baby's mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Alicia Silverstone can do that to me. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I think she's hot, eh?
Oh, jeez. I mean,
would you like it if she were naked and she'd go, after she'd chew it, she'd put it in a spoon and go, chew, 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 chew.
Well, thanks a lot, Tom. I just completed. Are you happy now?
Wait a minute. Is that
no, here comes the airplane.
Is this your idea of hot talk?
That's foreplay in the Griswold household.
Chew, 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 chew.
What if we found out Tom had an adult-sized high chair?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Baby hungry.
Change me. I'm dirty.
Baby.
That's too close to home.
You're a filthy old man.
You're the one that's always going, change me.
Yeah, that's true.
One of these days.
Well, yeah, you too.
It's going to happen.
Let me ask you something. We're friends, right? How close a friend? Would you change my diaper?
If you
had to?
In a way.
Because that sounds like a friend to me. No?
Tom doesn't like confrontation.
I don't know. That'd be rough.
He's not going to come near you.
May have to go wipe Ace's ass.
Yeah, Ace right now needs help.
He can wipe his own ass.
don't
He didn't
think
break
so.
his arm.
Well, first, it's a long reach.
I believe Christy has it. He can wipe his own ass.
It's a long reach.
I don't know, Christy. It's hard. I know he just broke his leg, but it was a major break.
It was a surgery.
Yeah. Just go wipe his ass.
No.
You're feeding this cat, all right? Just wipe his ass.
I'm not feeding
Wipe
his
his ass with a cat.
And give him a quick, handy.
I have an idea. Look,
see.
time to
God,
change the
dang.
subject. Coming up, what have you got over there, Christy?
I don't know. Cannabis is in the news.
Okay, good.
And we have a finger gun. Everybody's had a finger. Pew, pew, pew,
I'll finger blast you.
I knew that was coming.
I thought it would be bang, but we'll move forward.
I'll give you peace of mind with Simply Safe. And we have Simply Safe here at the Bob and Tom Studios. The cameras and the security system. Traditional systems only take action after somebody's already broken in, and that is too late. Simply Safe has Active Guard outdoor protection that helps prevent break-ins before they happen. AI-powered cameras from Simply Safe, backed by live professional monitoring agents, monitor your property and detect suspicious activity. If somebody's lurking around or acting suspiciously, agents see and talk to them in real time, activate spotlights, and even contact the police, all before they have the chance to get inside your house. No long-term contracts or cancellation fees, and monitoring plans start at around $1 a day. 60 days satisfaction guaranteed. And we got a deal for you. Visit simplysafetom.com to claim 50% off a new system with professional monitoring plan and your first month free. You heard me, 50% off and your first month of professional monitoring free. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Simply Safe. Once again, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
Hello and welcome to the wildly successful Mr. Obvious Show. I'm your host, Mr. Obvious. Let's take a call. Hello, Mr. Obvious Show.
Hello, is this Mr. Obvious?
Speaking.
Hi, Mr. Obvious. Long-time listener, first-time caller. Just want to say, first of all, I really love your show. Really enjoy listening to it. I think you do a great job.
Well, kind words indeed. And thank you, caller, for calling the Mr. Obvious Show.
No, Mr. Obvious?
Yes?
Here's my problem.
Oh, okay.
Well, thing is, I think I got some kind of animal trapped in my house.
Oh, yeah, like a pest problem or something?
Yeah, well, it's even bigger than that. I think it's some kind of critter that's trapped down underneath my sink somewhere.
Oh, my. Now, do you live in a rural section of town?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. I live on the outskirts of town here, and well, here's the thing. I think it's caught underneath my sink, and I've opened the doors and my cabinets there and looked underneath, and I can't find it anywhere. But I can hear him down there making noise.
Oh, you say you got a critter and you can hear him. Now, what kind of sound does he make, caller?
Well, it's kind of a growling, kind of, well, I'll try to imitate it for you. It's kind of like, kind of like that.
This is under your sink in your kitchen?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you might be caught down there in the pipes.
Now, this is not uncommon for your rurally located homes to have a raccoon or a possum under the house. Now, but you say he might be stuck in the pipes?
Yeah, that's what it seems like because, in fact, I think that's how he's living there. He seems to eat stuff that my wife throws away down the sink after dinner. She'll wash the leftovers down the sink after we get done eating. I think that's what he's eating because I can hear him down there growling and chewing.
Huh. What was the sound again, caller?
Well, it's she'll put the stuff down there in the sink and run the water, and then you can hear him. It's kind of going, kind of like that.
Huh. Now, is there anything else that corresponds with the growling that your wife does there in the kitchen?
Huh. Well, it does seem like it usually happens whenever she tries to turn a light on. Yeah, there's a light switch there. She'll try to turn it on. Thing is, the light don't come on. I think the light bulb must be burnt out or something, but I can't even find a place to change the light bulb on it. Anyway, she'll try to turn that light switch on, and you can hear him down there just seems to make him mad as anything.
This is in the kitchen under the sink, right?
Yeah. Yep. And, you know, I figure he's caught in the pipes.
Right.
So I figured try to get him out of there. Well, I reached down there with my hands when I heard him growling. And I mean, that thing about ripped my fingers off. Bit into me. Boy, it hurt.
Well, I think I know what your problem is, caller. It's a garbage disposal.
So, is that something like a raccoon?
No, caller. It's
No, it's something littler like a mouse.
No, caller, it's a machine that's hooked to your drain pipe there under your sink that chews up food that makes it rinse right down the pipe there. It's an actual machine. It's not an animal at all.
Huh.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I never made the connection. She does use it to get rid of the garbage.
There you go.
Sounds like a critter. Just,
I know, yeah, it's not a critter. Thanks for calling, though, caller.
Mr. Obvious?
Yes.
You're a lifesaver.
Thank you. That'll do it for this week's show. Thank you, and good luck from everyone here on the Mr. Obvious Show.
Oh, boy.
When you become the Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, which one is it, more or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So, for clarity's sake, Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal.
Yeah! More or less. Get it? More or less.
Woo! Party! Oh, okay, let's settle down. Because now, here's where I tell you how to become a Bob and Tom VIP. First, click on the link at bobandtom.com. Then, you'll figure it out.
He had to go pee-pee?
I was just in time for my introduction.
Jeff Oskey.
Line.
I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom. How you doing, buddy? You know we're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios.
Oh, there we go. Good to be here. Ow! We do have Jeff Oskey visiting. It's always a pleasure to see Mr. Oskey. You're going to be joining us in Toledo and Cincinnati. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's look forward to that. And Patty G, you going to come?
Am I invited?
Depends. You going to bring your guitar or just let it sit there all day?
I'm going to bring it.
Okay, good.
Oh, you're going to play it,
and the
unlike
keyboard.
today?
Don't listen to
I
that,
have
Pat.
things I'm working on.
Really?
You know that vaginal nomad thing?
Let's hear it.
Josh made a remark that vagabond would have been better, and I went, darn it, he's right. So I've been tightening that up. I have a final.
Yeah, boy, I could do a joke right now, but I won't.
Yeah, you won't. Are you going to play it now?
Speaking of
Well, I
tightening-
just did it again. Yeah, I think
tightening it up.
I would love to do it now, but you've just heard the basic joke. But vagabond is better than nomad.
It's got the vag. Yeah.
And how about Vagabond?
Yeah, Vagabond's the way to go.
I don't think
We'll try. Let's workshop it. We some of the folks enjoy as we create.
Let's compare and contrast.
I'm going to go with vagabond, and then I'll try a vagabond.
Okay.
All right, here we go. I'm a lover with a restless soul. I love playing rock and roll. I can't survive on my own, though. I'm a vaginal vagabond. Nothing.
Sounds kind of serious, doesn't it?
Well, the way you said it, you shouldn't have emphasized vagabond. Just sing it.
See, I'm a vaginal nomad. It sounds a little Wilco-ish. But I'm a vaginal vagabond. You have to stretch it out a little bit. All right, zip it. I play guitar, but the money's soon spent.
It's kind of sad, really.
It's true.
Yeah, this is.
What do you want, a bouncy melody? You don't like?
Yeah.
No.
This is like a dirge. It's like sometimes when we touch.
He was just.
Sometimes we touch.
He was just telling me in the break room that he said, I can remember when I was a lifeguard. I'd get my paycheck and I'd spend every dime I had. And I said, unlike now.
Yeah, now he spends dimes he doesn't have.
$2,000 for a puppy. Anyway.
Hey.
I'm going with the same melody.
Okay. Oh, no, just maybe the tempo. I don't know.
I play guitar, but the money's soon spent. All the gigs just.
Wait a minute. I think you might be on to something. Remember when the
Jeff, stop.
Yeah, no, I think
they told. Remember George Martin told the Beatles, "Speed up, please, please me," and he was onto something.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Christy, put the phone down.
Nope. I got to answer this.
All right, what is it? The house is fine. It didn't sell yet.
Thanks.
I play
You're
guitar,
helping.
but the money's soon spent. All the gigs just came and went. I need a girlfriend to pay the rent. I'm a vaginal vagabond.
Yeah.
I don't like
What was that accent?
it. Was a little English.
Vagabond.
Girls kick me out after they realize that I'm never gonna make it and I'm no prize. Then I find me another chick. I'm just a homeless romantic.
Yeah.
Come on, that's a good line.
Yeah, that's what you are.
I got nowhere to stay tonight. I need a lady to treat me right. Or I'll sing her Beatles songs all night. I'm a vaginal vagabond.
No.
No, it doesn't work.
no.
You should have had a Beatles reference there.
Here's the.
I would move that one good line up further.
Yeah.
In the song.
And after you mention the Beatles, there should be.
Yeah, with all the experience I have in this area, I'll take you home.
I'm gonna leave now and go home with Christy. She's making me a little misty.
Veterans, they're probably
But I
going
should
frisky.
be nice and hard. Okay, here we go. Moved down to Florida as I got older. Found the women to be much colder. But the boomers love the Buffett songs. I'm a vaginal vagabond.
Nothing worked there.
Vaginal vagabond.
Did you hear the review?
Yeah.
Nothing worked there.
And that's your closer?
It's got
No.
Don't listen to him. There is something there.
Yeah, man.
If you go to Florida, there are a lot of women.
I'm
and there are a
older
lot of guys
now.
your age playing music.
At the tiki bars.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
And then,
Maybe something about a lot of liver spots. You're at the bar doing some shots.
Yeah, maybe.
And I'm doing some shots with the gals with the liver spots.
Yeah, Are you changing her diaper and love me doo-doo? Referencing that Beatles thing you had before?
Love me doo-doo.
I don't know why, but
love me some doo-doo.
Love me some doo-doo.
I love me some doo-doo.
Don't listen to him.
I'm a vaginal vagabond. This one's going to be put away and never recorded.
It's dirge-like. It's sad.
So you don't like the stuff with real meaning. You like the hornball crap.
It is sad because it's true.
Just remember that criticism is from Captain Love Me Doo-Doo.
Yeah. Remember that.
So I think we know where his philosophies are.
Well, he mentioned Beatles song. There should be a Beatle.
Well, I did that the other day and that bombed, so I thought I would go with the Buffett.
Okay, all right. Sorry.
I have an idea for you. We'll talk about it off the air with that song.
Fair enough.
I think it's salvageable.
Yeah, just maybe new chords, new melody.
Don't listen
And
to
you know
that.
what? You've never
you're
done this
very
before.
good.
You know, write for somebody else to sing it.
Never question the man who wrote "Who Cut the Cheese."
Yeah.
Oh man.
Or
Oh, man. Yeah, that had a real upbeat.
that was a good melody.
Ooh, got the
cheese.
cheese.
Let's smell it.
A little.
It needed to be
you're
about
talking to the person who wrote Prison Bitch.
Well, that.
You're
That
welcome.
actually has merit.
Let's smell it.
Hi. If you're just joining us, this is the Bob and Tom Show. We're coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Jeff Oscar is hanging out with us. He's going to be joining us when we get to Cincinnati and Toledo at the end of the week for some great stuff. But right now, let's turn to Christy Lee. Once again, she is at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Genetic testing company 23andMe has filed for bankruptcy.
Good, get out of
After
here.
filing for Chapter 11 and the resignation of its CEO, the company announced it will look to sell, quote unquote, substantially all of its assets.
Oh, no,
through
what does
a
this mean?
court-approved reorganization
Yeah.
plan.
Don't they have to fire people by 23s? Right?
I would hope so.
23, 46, 69.
The
Yeah.
news prompted California Attorney General Rob Bonta to issue an urgent alert recommending 23andMe customers
Rob Bonta
immediately purge their genetic data from the site.
Yeah.
Where's that DNA going to go?
To China. To whoever has the most money.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Oh,
I don't understand. What's the why? Why is
I mean, why?
What? Why? In what respect?
why is it dangerous for them to have your DNA?
They could clone you.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to run into yourself in 10 years.
Have
or so.
you seen Jurassic Park?
Don't blame me when you run into yourself.
Yeah, I did the 23andMe thing.
You
I
did?
guess insurance companies could buy your data and they would know if you're sick or
Right.
Oh, that's true.
what your family history type
Exactly.
medical stuff is.
And then they
So
would
could
deny
charge
you
more.
insurance or deny you insurance.
Okay.
Because they're essentially, if they're not already out there, they're so close where they'll be able to look at your DNA and go, you are going to die this year of this.
Right.
Yeah.
Would
And
you wanna
they'll
know
give you
that?
the year and they'll give you probably how you're. No, I have no interest.
It's
in
my understanding, Josh. You don't have to worry about that tertiary syphilis. It's
That's not what's going to take me out?
No.
Tom, you did 23andMe?
Yeah, I did, and they email me about every month with some other proposition. They're
like what?
They're relentless. Maybe that'll stop.
No, I did the thing
Unsubscribe.
where it will tell you like that kind of like your future stuff.
Yeah.
Mine says I'm going to die next year by self-inflicted gunshot wound. I thought that was a bit on the nose.
Why would they? How would they know that?
Oh, no,
It seems to
DNA
me
is
you might
pretty-
be able to do something about that.
Hey, it's in the cards.
All right.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Christy, move on. I've already done that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
How did I miss that? Scientists say cannabis users under the age of 50 are more than 6 times more likely to have a heart attack. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reports that marijuana can make the heart beat faster and raise your blood pressure.
Huh.
They believe marijuana may make small defects in the coronary arteries linings even more suspicious to a heart attack.
Dr. Buzzkill?
Yeah, sorry.
Not you.
Not me.
Harold and Kumar buy a defibrillator. Their new film.
Yeah, between that and all the White Castle.
Yeah, but I wonder if that's part of it.
Because you eat badly when you're high?
Yeah, the pizza, the burgers, and the fries. Maybe they're killing you. That seems like a pretty big number. Would you say 5 times more likely?
times.
6 times more likely?
Yes.
Yeah, but who knows what else is doing that? Caffeine could do that. I have no idea.
Yeah, I immediately went with what you do, Josh. Well, that's an incomplete study. What else?
Does it say they're 6 times more likely to be enjoying their life while they have?
The 911 call will be 6 times more chill.
Yeah.
Yo.
Their conversation is 6 times not as interesting as they think it is.
Yeah.
Spit take from Godwin.
You ever talk to a pothead and they have a brilliant idea and you go, geez, I got to listen to this for 20 minutes.
Hey, man,
Wheels on.
Had a rough weekend. I lost my remote, man.
Yeah. You're right.
He's killing me today.
You're right, Levi. It would be amazing if all sidewalks were those people movers from airports.
Why can't they do that? Think of the time we
have the technology.
That's right.
And I still experience the thing where you're driving down the road at speed and you pass someone and the level of the marijuana smoke is, wow, that must be good stuff.
Contact high, man.
If I can smell it while going 60 miles an hour.
You ever look over and be surprised at who it is?
Yep.
Oh, hey, father, go easy.
Hey, Padre, you got a mass in 40 minutes.
The theft of trucks loaded with green coffee beans surging in the United States as prices for the beans have increased to all-time highs.
Have you seen green coffee beans?
I haven't.
That rhymes, see, Tom? Okay.
Theft of coffee.
I appreciated the thanks, Obama. That always makes me laugh.
Much funnier
when there's there's clearly no connection with anyone in the world of politics.
Right.
Theft of coffee has also been reported in producing countries like Brazil and Vietnam. Here in the United States, the thefts are being done by organized gangs who disguise themselves as transportation companies.
We're Delta.
Each truckload has about 44,000 pounds of green coffee beans, worth about $180,000.
Wow, I wasn't aware of these things. Have you guys?
Me either. I didn't know a green
there was that thing where they had, what's his name, Juan Valdez. Couldn't find his donkey. They barely hijacked on the way down the hill. And the coffee bean, by the way, you know what kind of a sentence you get, Josh?
What kind of sentence do you get?
If you're caught, you get venti to life.
That's not bad. 20 to life, is that what it is?
You never go to a coffee? You go to a coffee place that isn't a Starbucks, and you inadvertently go, I'd like a venti, and they
don't care for that.
They give you the look like, well, I have to pee in this one. Or we're going to keep the cups with the urine in them. Christy, what's coming up?
Oh, we still have time, don't we, or not?
Plenty.
Colorado police arrested a man accused of robbing a store with a finger gun.
Well, are we coming back with that?
Yeah, let's come back with the finger gun. Okay. Now, we have...
what happened?
Well, nothing. I just... it's too hard to explain for the 50th time. The changes that are happening.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We have a big broadcast, a pair of them coming up this Thursday and Friday, brought to you by Field of Dreams Whiskey. And once again on, Thursday we're going to be in Greater Cincinnati and Covington, actually. And I hope to see you there. And on Friday, we're going to be in Toledo. Details are posted on our website, and you can also check out the special shirts that we're doing and donating all the money. Right now, I want to remind you, Field of Dreams Whiskey, our sponsor, has a brand new bourbon coming out. It's called the Field of Dreams Players Series Bourbon. It's a tribute to the heroes of baseball. What's interesting is they've produced one bottle for every player in the history of Major League Baseball.
It's really cool.
And Drew Storen is one of the guys behind this, former pitcher for, among other teams, the Cincinnati Reds. He's going to be joining us coming up on Thursday. By the way, the bourbon was crafted using the corn from the famous Field of Dreams field in Iowa. They have the exclusive rights to that corn, and they're turning it into a special bourbon. By the way, the release date is this Thursday, opening day for the Reds. So you'll find all the information at drinkfieldofdreams.com/Tom, or at a realtor near you. Or at a retailer near you. By the way, if you're a realtor
and you're handing out Field of Dreams, that'd be great.
If you buy this house, we'll give you a bottle of bourbon. Celebrate the legacy This is really fun, and it's a great gift, by the way. Once again, it's drinkfieldofdreams.com/Tom for this special offer. Shipping is not available everywhere. It's not available, for example, in Alabama, Alaska, Arkansas, Delaware, Idaho, Michigan, Mississippi, South Dakota, Tennessee, Utah, and Vermont. And, of course, you must be at least 21. Please drink responsibly. That's Field of Dreams Whiskey. Once again, we're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Colette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Colette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Hey guys, Jess Hooker here from the Bob and Tom Show. Looks like the weather's gonna hold out and I am going to do the IndyCar two-seater experience. A little nervous, but I think I'll be okay. I've been coming to the race since I was about 5, so this is a dream come true. I'm ready to get in one of these cars. I just don't know if they're gonna let me go ahead and drive one. Do you think if I asked to let me sit in front, maybe? Here we go. The nerves are setting in. I'm just waiting for the excitement to trump the nerves. All right. Down and forward. Got it.
Keep going. All the way down.
Oh, geez.
Yeah,
We're in here.
You don't have to hold on to anything. The people will hold on to you.
Mentally, it feels like maybe there should be a handle somewhere. Maybe like one of those Fisher-Price car wheels. That'd be cool. Steering wheel.
I thought about putting a horn in there so you can honk at the driver and make it faster or whatever.
What's your name?
Jeremy.
Okay, hi, Jeremy. Just like to know who's making me safe. I'm not sure if it's sweat from nerves. I probably should have emptied my bladder. There's a lot of things going through my head right now. I love my family. Holy hell, it's running, guys. This ain't no game. Holy oh my God. my God. The first lap, I don't know why I'm winded. I didn't do anything. First lap, oh my gosh, we're getting up to speed. This is amazing, it's awesome. Second lap, oh hell, how fast are we going? Third lap, I got a little nauseous, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how those guys do this for hours at a time. This is nuts. But I feel like the luckiest girl in the world. I can't believe that I'm here, that I was on the track, that I got to do this today. This is just like a dream come true for anybody who loves IndyCar, but especially a girl that's been raised here in Indianapolis. She comes out here every year, my entire life since I was 4 years old. I'm still in shock. But you cross over those bricks and you see the pagoda coming out of turn 4, and I don't know what I could compare it to. Holy hell, dude. Beautiful.
Now, your kids are, what, 11 is your son, right?
Yes, correct.
How old's your daughter?
6.
6. Okay, great.
Yeah,
She still gets away with stuff, probably. 6 years old.
She's so funny that I just refuse to punish her for anything.
Right.
She came up from kindergarten one day and she goes, "Dad, Stacy and I were playing catch and she hit me right in the balls." She only has an older brother. She's only heard that area referred to as that. A good dad would tell her that she's wrong. I am not going to do that. I have chosen to use that to my advantage. She'll be on her first date and making out with some dude and she'll be like, "Touch my ball." Guess who's done making out? Until at least college, because now everyone in high school thinks she has balls. Thanks, Facebook.
Best daddy. Come on. Bob and Tom.
Details about the deluxe coming up.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Jeff Oskey is here.
Hello.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
I'm Chick McGee at the OrangeInsoles.com Sports Desk. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chuck's Deluxe.
That's right. That's right.
That was your nickname back in the day?
Chuck's Deluxe, yeah.
Was that in high school?
Uh-huh. Like sophomore on.
Did you use it on the air? Ever?
I did not, no.
Oh.
That's a hell of a nickname.
Yeah, Chuck's Deluxe. Bagosh, Josh, what would you, have you ever thought about having a radio name, Josh?
I never did, no. Yeah, if you have any, I know for a while there when I first started, there were some ideas being thrown around by the windbags, but...
Do you remember any of them?
I don't.
How about Jumpin' Josh?
I was...
It'd be like, get jizzy with it, would be your slogan.
Get jizzy with it.
I don't care for it.
Can you imagine if the afternoon show, don't forget, coming up this afternoon, Josh Arnold will be getting jizzy with it. and like the manager doesn't really get it.
No.
And that sounds like a fun slogan, Josh. I'm going to go play pickleball. Okay.
I don't know that that's...
We're joining the studio by Jeff Oskey.
Wait a minute. What are you doing there? Are you chewing? What are you doing? Is that what you're doing?
That's what the manager talks. I'm going to go play pickleball. He's a guy not really plugged in, not really hip.
My radio name, Cash Daily.
Yeah.
You could win Cash Daily.
That's right.
Listen in for Cash Daily. Oh, boy, that is pretty good.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, false advertising.
I found I found something here that I thought might be fun to talk about. It's
We'll
a
be
survey.
the judge of that.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, get ready to run the gauntlet.
It's the actions that Americans think are least acceptable to do in public. They polled a certain amount of...
Well, getting jizzy with it would be
Yeah, that'd be number one, I'm thinking.
So they don't... People were surveyed, and they say, should you do this in public, yes or no?
Okay.
Here's... I'll start from the bottom of the list. Bringing a pet into an indoor space like a grocery store.
Well, now that's say okay now.
Well,
45% of people say it's not acceptable.
Really?
Yeah, 55% say it is, and I'm one of those.
And it's not necessarily legal
in all states.
Right.
In all places.
I don't know. I think if you say it's my support, I don't think.
Well,
they can do anything.
if it's a service dog, of course it's legal. But
Well, I don't think you can call it into question either.
That I believe you can. But I know that some places there are insurance reasons why.
Yeah.
But,
But warmer states like Florida and California, people take their dogs everywhere.
I don't think I've ever gone into a place where there was a dog and I was upset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I know one of the places I go for coffee, there's a sign right in the door, no dogs.
Right.
Really?
Oh, that's a bummer because coffee places, that's so great.
Perfect place to have a dog, yeah.
But it may be, as you said, it may be their insurance.
Yeah. How about this? Wearing headphones or earbuds while talking to somebody in person.
No.
Yeah.
That's rude.
I think that's okay.
No.
Especially if your earbuds aren't on or whatever.
57% say don't do it.
You can leave them in your ears and hear somebody.
Very popular with under 30.
Yeah.
It's got to be infuriating.
To at least have one in. And
Yeah.
they may not have the other, and they will always have it in.
Yeah, I recommend you do that during a job interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'm a surgeon. I'd be happy to. I'm just sorry. I'm listening to the Doors.
So that's with earphone. How about this? Playing music out loud.
No.
No, never.
Never.
Carrying
This is not the 60s.
A boombox around.
59% say no. Now, this happens in this room. Somebody will take their phone and just start listening to something.
Chick.
What's the matter?
Tom, you're a little guilty of this, too. You'll play music.
Oh, yeah. You'll have music playing.
During commercial
Chick.
breaks.
No, I don't.
Yes.
During commercial breaks, you will often have a song.
What am I
playing.
doing?
No, I'm previewing
You're
it.
right. That's right. He's working.
No, and in the morning when I get here early in the morning
jazz for an hour
by myself, I listen to some.
Oh yeah, you like that jazz for meth heads?
It's not jazz for meth heads.
Very fast.
Really, really fast. Yeah.
Well, when we were growing up, like you would, your car stereo couldn't be loud enough. I felt like everyone wanted everyone to hear your music.
Yeah.
And now I know with at least my kids, they don't want anyone knowing what they're listening to.
That's so true.
Like they want, like I pull up school, turn down the music before we get out. Like they don't want anyone listening to what they're listening to. Like they're very.
That's interesting.
That is interesting. Why?
I've always liked the idea that I'm only listening to this certain music. Yeah, I kind of like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How about cursing out loud?
F&A.
Where?
Depends on what the word is.
It's just the topic is just in public.
So not like a church.
Well, that would be
funeral.
Well, 65% say nowhere in public should you be cursing.
Well, that's
out loud.
probably true. You probably shouldn't. It happens.
Are you guilty of it, Christy?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Talk like a sailor. You know that.
Like even while going through like a Target.
Well, I'm usually by myself, so
especially at Target, I'll go, holy, look at these deals.
Well, it's true. They have good deals.
Yeah.
And they have popcorn? You gotta be me.
We've all, you're getting closer and closer. We have all seen this before, and I want to know your thoughts on it. Visibly displaying swear words on a T-shirt or a sign.
Big fan.
It takes a special type of person to wear just a vulgar T-shirt.
Right.
Depends on the curse, I think.
I think F-U-C-K on a T-shirt might be acceptable, I would think. Why not?
What?
You can't spell that.
It's very popular on the flags up at my lake house. No one likes a particular politician.
Oh, gotcha.
And there are hundreds of F someone flags hanging around the lake for all the kids to see.
F Agnew, I've seen those.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he was not popular.
They had the same for the Cowboys. When I went to a Washington game, they had all kinds of signs.
Sure.
That's wrong.
It is wrong.
Cowboys.
That is wrong.
Well, the thought's not wrong.
How about bringing a child into a place that's not typically, or that is only typically for adults? So a bar,
I don't
a
care for
casino.
What?
I mean, when you can,
I don't care for that.
Let's say-
there are states where you can. Kids can go in.
Yeah.
Bars and.
Yeah,
How about
I had to give a graduation speech. I've done it a couple times, and there was some screaming babies, and it's like, really?
At a graduation, though, it's a family event.
Yeah, but get a babysitter, okay?
Is it just because you were talking? And
you have to know how to work. You have to know how to work the babies.
No. He absolutely is irritated at television anywhere because people can't focus on what he's saying.
I hate going to restaurants that have television sets.
Did you ever take a baby to a black tie event?
Once.
Yeah.
There was
no choice.
That was a.
Godwin's onto something though. You have to learn how to work. Nobody does baby cook like Pat Godwin.
I had to work at cruise ships, and I'm not kidding. There'd be babies there. You had to work around it. Not even joking.
I was sort of setting up a potential joke.
How'd you work around a baby?
You deal
Shut
with
that
it.
baby up? Is
You have
that what
fun. Hey, we've all had children. We've all been there. Okay, you may want to take the baby out now, though.
There's nothing funnier than baby in wigs. I've always said that.
And if you get the baby up there with a wig to distract and get some good laughs.
Now, this is something that 74% of people are against. And I'd love to know how you guys feel about taking a photo or video of someone without their permission.
I think that used to be a no-no, but I don't think it is anymore.
It's a lot easier to do now.
I think people realize that...
Giving up.
The other day, I almost did it. I was so close to doing it.
But should you do it?
I was at a coffee shop, and actually I said to Kelly, look over there, and I kind of took my coffee stir. The winner of the Drew Hastings look-alike contest, there was a guy that could have been his clone.
Well, now, see, there are people that would say, you walk up and go, hey, you look just like one of my best friends. May I please take a photo?
What you do now is you pretend you're reading your phone, and you go like this, like there's some problem with the light, then you hit the... But I didn't
most people know.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
Full of no one.
All right, so you were part of the 26% who that doesn't bother you.
No, I ended up not doing it.
Huh.
And I wouldn't have posted it. I would have just shown you guys because it's just staggering.
Have you ever gotten caught because the camera noise goes off? Trying to be discreet, then
that's fun.
They're like, sir, you need to leave the dressing room right now.
You ever take a picture backstage at a strip club? Ever do that?
No.
Oh, I did take a picture. Willie and I were having breakfast in Chicago, and there were two guys that were how do I word this delicately? That looked exactly the same. They were they were
a couple.
They were a couple, but I mean they were identical, which I thought was so weird. I mean, same clothes, same hair, same everything, same haircut.
And you and your son were look at these guys.
I did discreetly take a photo.
Maybe they were twins. Maybe
No, they were butt buddies.
Well, that's the political. If you want to be politically correct about it,
yeah. Isn't that what Liberace did at the end? He had his one boyfriend end up trying to look. He tried to make him look just like him. So when someone says "go F yourself," you go, "Well, I'm trying."
It's fun working here.
I think you covered a lot of ground. Thank you, Josh. That was very, very pleasant. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Dear Allie, my boyfriend recently proposed to me, and I'm so madly in love with him. We met after he went through a really bad breakup, and I was there for him. But then one night when we got really drunk, he basically told me I would always be second to that girl.
No.
I don't even think he remembers saying it. Obviously, I was super hurt, but I felt like I can take what I'll get. But am I making a huge mistake in marrying him, knowing that? Do you think I should bring it up, or what should I do? Oof.
Oh.
Girl, you run.
Yikes.
You can't be with him. No.
Unless stuff, but that could have been a while ago, and maybe feelings have changed.
You can't hear it.
I think it's worth asking him about.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, let him defend himself. You know.
Yeah.
What an idiot. Why did he even say that?
Well, he was drunk.
I know. Well, he
Speak
was
the
so
truth.
drunk he might not know. She said.
Maybe that's the deep truth for this guy.
That's why it's like,
I've never quite bought into that when you're drunk, everything you say is the honest truth.
That's
no.
true. It's true.
There's a lot of BSing when you're drunk.
Yeah,
there is.
But why would you say that?
I don't know.
Like, that's like, oy.
Talk to him.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. In that case, I think it was truth serum, but I agree. Generally, drinking's not always that. Eesh.
That's a tough
Just
one.
talk to him. Yeah, you have every right to ask him.
I don't mean to be mean here.
You know what? You can ask me anything. I'm an open book. Just throw questions at me.
Do you eat kangaroo?
I personally don't. I'm vegan, so I'm one of those folks.
Sure.
How far into the interview did I manage to get that grandstanding in?
It's okay.
No, but kangaroo is a delicious lean meat. People love it down there.
Tom can't eat kangaroo.
No, it makes me jumpy.
Randy.
I pulled that joke out of my pouch. Okay.
Good Lord.
I'm so sorry.
Good Lord,
so sorry.
indeed, Randy.
I was trying to.
See, this is the thing. You're trying to set me up for gags. I'm just dead bad. I'm now the straight man. I'm playing I'm not the wacky character on the side. I'm just going to set them up, lob you some big balls, and you can knock them out of the park.
Thank you. Our guest is Randy Feltface. Mr. Feltface. Do you have brothers and sisters?
I don't. I'm an only, and I'm like the last of my species.
You're
I'm
the last of the Feltfaces?
Yeah, I'm a critically endangered species.
Are you on Felt Facebook?
I am on Felt Facebook. I started Felt Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just me and Grover. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Sometimes he's near, and other times
At Randy Feltface. At Randy Feltface.
At Randy Feltface on all of the socials.
Instagram. I just put him up on Instagram.
TikTok. Are you TikToking?
I'm not TikToking. I'm Instagramming.
Get on the TikTok.
Okay.
We'll make one right after this. We'll just dance around like a couple of boomers trying to get attention.
All right. How old are you?
I'm 42.
Oh, okay. Great. Yeah. I'm 44.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah.
How are you finding your 40s?
I love them, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
mate.
like a good mix between being an adult and still identifying as younger than that.
Right. You can still get away with. I have no idea where you are, by the way. I'm just looking generally in the studio. Are you finding like you've changed? Have you grown? Have you matured?
I have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Like a fine cheese.
Exactly.
Okay.
And the aroma is there too.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's the state aroma of you is an aging cheese.
More sort of a Limburger.
Yes. Finally, I feel seen. Thank you, Randy.
I smell like a gym sock at this point. I've been on tour for so long. I'm literally just a felty. The sweat just seeps into my felt.
The puppet is dancing. I've never been happier.
Mr. Feltface to you.
There is Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
The I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Willie Griswold. Willie can't speak. He's laughing so hard. Yeah. There's Ace Cosby.
You gotta watch this tonight on YouTube.
I'm Chick McGee. Yes, you can see all this on YouTube. And here is Tom.
Now, where do you find it on YouTube, Ace?
YouTube.com.
Okay. Now, I thought we would introduce our guest once again. He is Randy Feltface. Are you self-conscious about not having ears?
I work great on radio.
Okay.
It's literally just me dancing.
Yep.
Tune in on YouTube. It'll make more sense.
Yeah, sure. Now, you probably have trouble hearing me since you don't have any ears.
I do. They're just very small.
Okay.
really tiny.
Yeah. Little ears.
Same goes for the nose, obviously.
Yeah. No, I don't have a nose.
Okay.
Randy, you don't have a nose. How do you smell?
Terrible. Down. Chicken down. Woo. Does that mean I'm officially part of the team now?
Yes, you are.
Yes, I did it.
Okay, let's go see Bob and Tom.
Yeah! You can't say it on the air. Trust me. Not the way you want to do it. I've been over this 100 times. If you say that, we're going to get a fine.
We're not going to get a fine. The average idiot's going to perceive it as the noun.
No. We can't do that. You can't say that on the air.
It has no meaning as a verb, whereas my term can be taken two ways. That's why the joke has a joke.
No, you can't do that.
Kids, let me just ask you this. Am I right? The only way to make this joke funny, you've got to use the word cornhole.
his appearance there and his hair.
Boy, it's difficult to describe.
I think that he has kind of a widow's peak, but he's drawn.
It looks like it's colored in. Right?
And
like with Sharpie
he's like painted on a lower hairline.
Yeah.
He's got a head like Megamind.
Yeah, a little bit.
And then is it dyed dark blue?
I don't know if it's dyed
got a little
or
color
if it's what, but it is definitely colored in. And
he looks like a James Bond villain if he didn't have the logo on.
The Flames were 28-7 this year. They ran through the Conference USA tournament. But this is what's making big headlines.
So to speak.
Yes, headline. McKay's hair has gone viral.
Yeah, that is one bad haircut. I'll tell you what.
That is something else, man.
Why go that? Why it's
why wouldn't
natural?
You just,
it wouldn't look awful.
It
right,
would be
look
fine.
fine.
Yes.
I mean, just
Keep it short.
keep
it must be.
shorter.
It must be some inside thing.
You think?
Yeah, I mean, is that their official color of are they like the blue and red or something?
No, well, look at his shirt, Tom. Well, they probably are blue and red, but
look at because
it's black.
Look at look at the shoulders. There's
Tom, but his head's black. The hair on his head's black.
Yeah, it's just the way the light's hitting it that makes it look blue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really odd. That's a bold choice.
I like his glasses.
That is a bold choice.
No, it's a bald choice. Oh, thank you, Pat. Yeah.
Billy Joel used to do that.
No.
Color, like almost with like Sharpie.
Yeah,
Before?
I saw him up close.
Remember?
kidding?
And Pat? Who was it that had the spray? He had whatever he had like a tonsure, like a bald spot, round bald spot, and he would take that. There's this stuff you can spray on, and it looks it from a distance it looks like you have hair.
Didn't Ron Popeil come up with that or tried to sell that? Right?
Yeah,
I think.
One of the artists
It was in a can. Yeah.
would spray on. Yeah, that's an odd look, though. Certainly. Let's. She doesn't look odd. She looks great. It's Christy
thanks.
Lee. She's been cleaning out her closets and pulling out all this great clothing. You look fantastic.
I have a lunch. Colorado police arrested a man accused of robbing a store with a finger gun. The Colorado Springs Police Department said officers responded to the store, learned the suspect allegedly pointed a finger gun at the clerk before taking items. They located the suspect's car, a pink GMC Yukon, and blocked him at a gas station. Officers took the man into custody on multiple charges, including robbery.
Would you let a guy with a finger gun rob you?
Well, do we know if it was a case of he had it in his pocket?
Oh.
So like that old movie thing, so it was just protruding, or was he? Could you tell it was?
I think it sounds like he was just holding his hand up like it was a gun, and I suppose the implication is I really have a gun somewhere. Don't.
Okay.
But first of all, who has a getaway car that would you say it's a pink Yukon?
Yeah, GMC Yukon.
Pink?
Big.
Why?
Oh, maybe he works for Mary Kay.
That'll be hard to find. You do an APB. We're looking for a pink Yukon. Okay, there's one in the state.
Oh, don't you go right to the pimp's house? He has a pink Yukon.
Your Honor, Your Honor, my finger wasn't loaded. Wow. Okay. Good luck to you.
Would you own a pink car, Tom?
I prefer not to.
Oh, you do have a pink car.
Is it against the law to point a finger gun at somebody?
Apparently.
I think if you're stealing, and the implication is, I think you could say you could make the great leap.
No, how do you make that implication that I've got a gun? I'm pointing my finger at. I'd point my gun at you if I had a gun.
Well, if I were the judge.
What's the law? What's the law if you're in a bank and you do it under the like your job?
You could get shot.
Yeah.
No. I mean, what's the law though if you don't actually have a gun but you just faked it?
I think you're fine.
I think you're.
Hold on. Let's hear him out.
Why don't you try it and get back to us?
Well, I do need some cash.
Well, I think the fingering is going to be your buns when you go to prison.
I'm going to play you like a hand puppet.
If I draw my index finger across my neck slowly, do you assume I have a knife?
No.
Like I'm going to slit your throat?
I think that could be interpreted as being a threat.
You know, they banned that motion in the NFL. You can't like that. If you score a deciding touchdown or whatever, you can't do that.
Oh, no kidding.
It's a 15-yard penalty.
15 yards?
Yeah. Wow.
Well,
it's not as bad as getting fingered in the prison.
I think there have been kids who have been suspended from school for doing a finger gun.
I would not doubt that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who knows?
Okay. Well.
Going back a week, police in Michigan corralled a miniature horse that had gotten loose. The Brownstown Township Police Department said the animal was found wandering around a residential neighborhood the evening of St. Patrick's Day.
He was just looking for some cold medicine.
He was. Why's that?
He was a little hoarse.
At least wrote in the Post, St. Patrick's Day brings out some wild behavior.
Oh, yeah. That's
so
nuts.
our night shift was on high alert for suspicious activity.
He was Shetland-faced.
Yeah. Well, after he found the medicine, I guess he's in stable condition.
Yeah. The department shared photos of officers holding the mini horse along with the caption, quote, "This guy had a little too much fun on St. Patty's Day."
Keep reading. They found a dead leprechaun.
Is the little horse still hung like a horse, though, you think? Or does it seem larger because they're small?
Boy, what if it was just an adult, a full-grown horse is dragging?
Just dragging along.
I've seen that.
You've seen it dragging on the ground.
A full-grown horse ever?
Yeah, I have too. They sort of telescope.
Yeah, it's staggering.
It is amazing.
Well, I know, but it didn't touch the ground, did
No,
it?
not the one I saw, no.
Just about.
But its urine almost power washed the lines off the
I think
road.
I have witnesses. I was at Camp Hayawenta. We were in the Central Lake Parade, and there was a horse that looked like he had a Louisville Slugger down there.
I got yelled at by a lady because I was laughing at a horse's penis at a parade. Because she was like, "Oh, now my kids are laughing because you were laughing at it."
Ma'am.
They were going to laugh anyway.
Well, I don't
They're
know,
kids.
Josh. Maybe not. You're a troublemaker.
That's right. I'm an instigator.
You're an agitator.
A portion of the Amazon rainforest was cut down in order to build a highway for a climate summit conference in
Yes,
Brazil.
I love when stuff like this happens.
It is right through the middle. It could not be more just right up
According
the middle.
to the BBC, the 4-lane highway cuts through the tens of thousands of acres of protected Amazon rainforest, as Jeff said.
Jeez, no one thought to double check this.
Well, we're putting up the new smoking lounge here at the American Cancer Society. We'll be just go down by room 7 and then take a left if you want to smoke while you're here.
The roadway aims to ease traffic to the city, which will host over 50,000 people for the November conference. Though the state government argues that it will be a sustainable highway, the move has outraged some locals and conservationists.
Have you seen the pictures? This is where they get the notion of the so-called Brazilian.
Oh,
that is, they pretty much cut it, waxed it. It is,
Would you guys take a trip in the Amazon?
No.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I'd
You would love to?
Yes.
Mosquitoes would kill me, I think.
I'd be concerned about swimming in it with all of the those things that swim up your Johnson.
I have no interest in swimming in the Amazon River, but I would
Yeah, what about
love to.
anacondas, man? They're out there, aren't they?
Yeah, oh yeah. It's snakes out there this big?
Them snakes is big, too.
Quote
Ladies
Ice
and gentlemen,
Cube.
from
That is
Anaconda.
one of my favorite lines.
What was the line again?
It's snakes out there this big?
And who is that again? That's
Ice Cube. Yeah,
Ice
yeah.
Cube.
Okay,
Oh, you can
Anaconda.
cancel me as much as you want. I'll never stop quoting that in that way.
And the movie is called Anaconda.
Oh,
isn't
sure.
it?
And they're making a new one.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Oh.
Anaconda 2?
It's a comedy, and I'm being serious. It's with Paul Rudd and, shoot, I forget who else is in it. And they go to the Amazon to recreate their favorite movie, Anaconda, and they run into a giant anaconda.
Oh.
I'm looking forward to it.
That's a great.
What's the name of the movie? What are they gonna
I think they're just calling it Anaconda. Yeah. But there was Anaconda and then Anaconda Hunt for the Blood Orchid. Orchid, rather, sorry. Not very good.
While you're in this mode, can you repeat after me?
Oh, don't.
No.
Let's
Josh,
break it
don't
down.
fall
what you
for
said.
You have a career ahead of you.
Yeah. We don't. We're old. You
They snakes out there this big?
Yeah, what?
The vernacular is not.
Yeah. So he says it's snakes out there this big.
Yes.
When the media asks us what you said, I want to be able to.
It's snakes out there this big? They unfurl a giant snake skin. Okay. And Ice Cube can't believe it. He can't keep this.
Well, what else would you say?
Yeah, you're right.
Excuse me, DACA. My dust flaps be a flapping.
What's this now?
What?
I don't know what he's doing.
What was that?
He's trying to be erudite about something. I'm not. I don't want to even guess.
Can we guess that it's worse than anything I've done ever?
Oh my God!
Whatever you just did.
Oh yes.
Excuse me, no, my dust flaps be itching.
What are your dust flaps?
I don't know what he's saying.
Well,
now.
He's gone round the bend, ladies and gentlemen. Bats in the belfry.
Dust flaps can be a number of things.
Oh.
In honor of my old friend. It's time now to check in with Mr. McGee, who's apparently have a serious spill over there.
Oh no!
Oh, you okay?
I was trying to clean my screen, but these are not wet. Okay.
Okay.
It's towels out there yet dry?
You got to talk to him first. Take it out for dinner.
Evidently.
The way you're moving, I thought perhaps your dust flaps be itching.
Let me tell you about Prize Picks. Springtime is here. And the baseball season has started. That's just one more sport to make money on. And Prize Picks, that app is so simple to use. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport, pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 1,000 times your money. Don't miss your chance to cash in as the league's best fight for playoff positioning. Join Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app, available to play in more than 40 states, including California and Texas. Download that Prize Picks app today and use the code TOM and get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM on Prize Picks. Get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5 guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Thank you very much. Often I'm accused of not being present when I'm present.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So to continue in this mode, this program will return presently, which means soon, not as we speak. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
Well, looks like we got dumped.
No. Is there anything you'd like to say to them?
Well, our girls have left us, so I'd like to say just one thing.
Oh, yeah.
Baby, blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you're leaving.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss right now.
'Cause if you're gonna leave me, honey, I will surely miss the way you blow me.
Oh, blow me a kiss. Come on and blow, 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 blow me.
A kiss like you mean it.
Blow me.
A kiss right now.
I really can't remember anything as hard as this. So blow me.
Blow me a kiss. Wow.
Some things in life are hard to swallow.
She couldn't take it all, Dean.
She couldn't handle everything.
Who could? But if she comes back tomorrow, I'll be shooting my wad on flowers in the rain, honey. Blow me.
A kiss as you're leaving, baby.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you go.
And always think about me as you're going down
your list.
And blow me.
Blow me a kiss. I'll miss her arms and her elbows.
I'll miss her arms and her elbows.
I'll miss her legs so tall.
I'll miss her legs so tall.
I'll miss her neck and her shoulders.
Yes, sir. But I'll miss her head most of all. Rock out, fellas.
as you're leaving, baby. Oh, just as you go. And if you wanna come home, honey, that's okay. Just grab a hold of this and baby, blow me. Baby, won't you blow me? Blow me a kiss. Oh, I've been smelling. Oh, golly.
I'll miss your arms and your elbows.
The Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra.
Amazing.
Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Jerry.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Colette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Colette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
When you become the Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So, for clarity's sake, Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal.
Yeah! More or less. Get it? More or less.
Woo! Party! Oh, okay, let's settle down. Because now, here's where I tell you how to become a Bob and Tom VIP. First, click on the link at bobandtom.com. Then, you'll figure it out.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold, Christy Lee, Jeff Oskey.
That's right.
I'm Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Here's Tom, and I have something over here, Tom, that might be surprising.
Well, I'd love to hear it. Jake McGee at the orangeinsoles.com sports desk.
The Major League Baseball season, of course, is technically already begun with a game in Tokyo between the Cubs and the Dodgers. Well, coming up this season at Baltimore's Camden Yards, where the Orioles play, here's just one of the many menu items that's going to be available. New this season, they're going to have... it's a hamburger place, but they have specially seasoned, specially baked buns for their hamburgers. You know, like you get a pretzel bun.
Sure.
Well, they have at Ekiben, it's the neighborhood bird bun. I'm not sure what that is. A spicy bun, a tofu bun.
What?
Or crispy tofu nuggets at the ball game.
Okay, so some options for other folks who might have a certain...
Vegetarians.
It's baseball. Hot dogs, hamburgers,
beer,
popcorn, beer, apple pie.
So you're saying vegetarians should be happy with just their popcorn.
Tofu nuggets.
Do they serve snake?
Snake?
You know,
I just want Josh to say it again.
The portions are much bigger.
Really
They're much larger than you would have thought.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember.
Like a big snake.
I took Ice Cube to the...
Did you know?
Yeah, he and I went to a baseball game.
Was he surprised by
White
it?
Sox and... Oh, he was very surprised at the serving size of the fried snake. In fact, he said, "If snake's not as big." Oh, it's gotten. I'm adding more. Yeah,
spin?
I'm adding more to it than Ice Cube did. That's where I'm going to get in trouble.
You mean
You're
adding flavor?
A little too street, if you will. I don't get the tofu bun.
I wouldn't get it either.
I mean, what does that mean?
Well, I think it's general knowledge that you can make tofu. You can make anything out of tofu. So I guess
instead of egg being in the,
you can't make anything that tastes good.
Right, but it's a bun for a burger, right? Why would you want a vegetarian burger bun?
Yeah, because you have tofu bun, then you have tofu nuggets.
So you're putting the nuggets on the bun?
I guess. I don't know, Jeff.
Aren't you sad you brought this up now? Poor chick. He's just trying to add.
No, you don't get to argue my side.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let's move forward here.
Man, I'm excited to go to a ball game and have a dog and a beer and
a hunk of tofu. No!
Yeah, no, I don't want that.
No.
Don't want that.
It's tofu night here at the ballpark. I'd like to say hello to everyone individually, both of you.
How about a collaboration between the popular Baltimore-owned hot dog shop Stuggies?
Ooh.
That's Stuggy's.
I bet they're great.
Pat and Stuggs will serve shaved ribeye cheesesteaks, cheeseburgers, double bacon cheese, shaved ribeye dogs. Oh,
that sounds good.
Can you imagine? Man, how about the butchery on Utah Street? Oh, yeah. And
okay, let's move forward here. What else have you got, Christy Lee?
Well, Japan's official cherry blossom spotters Monday confirmed the first blooming of the country's favorite flower.
I was lucky enough to see the cherry blossoms bloom in Korea, and it was just
really
a week of gorgeousness.
I guess it puts the Washington, D.C. cherry blossom to shame, I guess.
The official start of the festive season in the Japanese capital. So that's pretty exciting.
Very beautiful.
Yeah. Cherry blossoms, or sakura, are Japan's favorite flower and usually reach their peak in late March to early April, just as the country celebrates the start of a new school and business year.
What's it called? What?
Sakura.
Okay.
We had to learn that song.
Which
Sakura?
one?
Sakura, Sakura, Domini. That's some gibberish. I don't know.
Some gibberish, he said. It's a foreign language. Millions.
Yeah, more than us.
No, I'm just saying, I don't remember.
Was it Sakura?
When I was a kid, it was.
Sakura.
We had to learn that.
Sakura.
Sakura.
I remember that David Bowie song, Sakura City.
Wham, bam.
Thank you,
ma'am.
Love that song. Conan O'Brien accepted the Mark Twain Prize for Lifetime Achievement in Comedy Sunday night in Washington, D.C. at the JFK Center for the Performing Arts.
Did they run out of actual comedians?
O'Brien becomes the 26th recipient of the prize.
I know you're kidding.
I love Conan.
I do too.
We do too, yeah.
That's cool.
Mikey Madison, Jack Black, and John Hamm are up next to host Saturday Night Live. A Nora winner for the Best Actress Oscar, Mikey Madison, is set to make her SNL hosting debut this weekend with musical guest Morgan Wallen.
Ugh.
Jack Black
Tell me about it.
will host for the fourth time with Elton John and Brandy Carlisle as the musical
that's a
guest,
cool
April
show.
5th.
Isn't it Elton's birthday today?
Mm-hmm.
And John Hamm will become a four-time host April 12th with Lizzo becoming the four-time musical guest.
Now, we've had a number of stories recently about airplane flights that have to turn around.
Yep.
A whole bunch of them, actually. We got another one today.
Oh, yeah?
This was a flight to China. They had to turn around after the pilot realized he'd forgotten his passport.
Oh my.
This was from Los Angeles to Shanghai. They were 2 hours into the journey when the plane had to turn around and go to San Francisco. A United spokesperson has confirmed the incident, saying the plane was diverted because the pilot did not have his passport on board.
Ridiculous.
I guess.
How dare them inconvenience you?
That's right. Fired.
Yeah.
But I mean, couldn't the pilot just stay at the airport or something? When
Right, that's what I was. You have to sit here in the cockpit, forgetful Jones.
Oh.
I got him good.
You cut him to the quick. Did you hear what he called him? Forgetful Jones.
You remember that Sesame Street character?
I don't remember.
Forget.
Okay.
He was quite a forgetful guy.
I hadn't read the bottom of this article. Passengers, so obviously they're massively delayed in their trip to China. Passengers received a $15 meal voucher.
Oh, that'll take care of it.
Yeah. Here's something to eat while I get a cab home and go through my dresser drawers looking for my passport.
You think that'd be the first thing you'd pack if you were a pilot?
Here's some tofu nuggets.
But I mean, I guess there's probably nowhere for the pilot to sleep without going through
customs.
Going through immigration in China, presumably.
Sleep there on the plane. Sorry, pal.
Well, he's not going to be able to fly it back.
Why not?
Yeah, they fly themselves. You guys know that.
He sleeps on the plane. He can
Take off
sleep.
and land.
There are two buttons. Take off.
I think
land.
it's much more difficult than that.
Really
Of course
is. We've
it's
had
much
pilots
more
confirm
difficult.
my thoughts on that.
Click. We're taking off.
You want to do this millennial story, Tom, or not?
Is this the one about
flying through these?
Yeah, go ahead.
out and make it a great day.
We're running out of. A recent survey reveals what matters most to millennials in a relationship. According to the Talker Research Poll of 1,000 Americans,
Genitalia size.
good sex more important to millennials than having similar hobbies or taste in TV.
Told you.
85% of millennials say that good sex is the most important thing. Qualities that were not as highly important among those aged 29 to 44 included having similar lifestyles or political views.
Okay.
What about similar hobbies? I don't necessarily think that's important. Do you?
Not always important.
Sometimes.
No. Isn't it nice to be able to get away and do your thing and have her do her thing or whatever?
Well, of course, but
when you really love somebody, you want to be together all the time.
Nothing turns. I get really.
Wait a second. Helen, excuse me. I'm sorry, Pat. I'm getting a text from your girlfriend. It's too. Oh, not true. Okay, back to you.
I get really turned on when a girl looks at me and says, "Hey, I'm going to go do this thing, so I'll just see you later on." I think it's so hot. It's
Really?
Except when the thing is the Los Angeles Lakers.
No, I think that's especially hot.
No, she explained that to you, right?
It's things I'm down as big.
That was Magic Johnson.
Oh, so we're including the alum of.
Boy, wouldn't that be something? You're doing the alum Lakers too? Not just the current roster?
Anybody who was George Mikan. If George Mikan were alive, I'd do him.
Be careful with Kareem. He's got a bad ticker.
There are a lot of couples who enjoy
And you have to tell me if you sleep with Magic.
like doing pickleball or playing golf together or something like that.
I play
No, she does.
Did
She
you just hear
enjoys
that?
it. He's
Did you
just trying to be nice.
That honestly made me want to vomit.
What?
No, we can have pickleball.
Or you can play golf.
I play pickleball with my girl.
Oh, I'm not saying you
thank
shouldn't have
you.
hobbies that you
Or
can do
tennis,
together.
Good
bowling,
God.
Or
Right.
Nice
But-
stuff.
You look forward to it too, right, Pat?
I do. I actually do.
Yeah, sure.
What a liar.
Okay, if you're just joining us, hello. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for joining us. We're coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. We're looking at a survey. This is millennials. I see the headline, millennials value good sex over most things in relationships.
All right.
And millennials, again, this is what era I was...
25 to 44.
Is money mentioned in there anywhere? No? I would think how much they make, how much they're...
And the politics thing these days,
29
especially.
to 44, I'm sorry.
I think that could be-
I think that's higher. I don't think...
Live well.
No, that's refreshing to hear that they're not that worried about
Yeah, that is refreshing.
being in.
But, yeah.
I don't think it's
Who was the power couple that were opposite?
Oh, yeah.
That was
There are a couple of them.
The, Cajun guy
the
and-
famous one.
The blonde.
Carville and the Mary. what's
Yeah,
her name is?
Carville.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
the ice cream guy.
Yeah. He ended. He
Got
invented
into politics?
Fudgy the
Fudgy
Whale.
Wudgy, yeah.
Yeah, Fudgy the Whale.
and then Trump's original campaign manager, I forget her name, and her husband.
Yeah,
were
that's who I was
political
thinking
Oh,
of.
yeah,
I couldn't think of her name.
Right.
Well,
Conley?
No, Conway. Yeah.
Conway.
Thank you.
Conway,
Tim
yeah.
Conway.
Marianne Conway. Or
Tim Conway, yes.
Yeah.
Tim Conway.
Very big.
he rolls off her and goes, "Thanks, Obama."
Tim Conway and Ernest Borgnine. And,
No, he just calls Obama. He goes, thanks, Obama.
hey, thanks a lot, pal. Click.
What about sex versus personal hygiene?
Yes.
What do you mean?
What?
You have to have really good personal hygiene to have sex.
Well, not always.
I would think.
Christy, have you ever found someone's personal hygiene off-putting?
Yes.
Have you ever found that they were completely unaware of their personal hygiene?
Yes.
Honest to gosh?
Yeah.
But have you ever been attracted by somebody's natural musk?
Wow.
They're
Like they just got done.
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
No.
Have you ever had to say something?
A little snooty of you.
I
Like
wouldn't
get in the
describe
shower there, big guy.
I wouldn't describe it as a musk, but there's definitely something to a particular scent.
Natural sense.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
What do you think about women? Because I have, I got a shower. You know, I feel like.
Oh, you're telling us.
Yeah, I know. Before.
You don't always have to shower.
Really?
Yes. No, you don't.
Ah.
You don't. Like, let's say she showered in the morning.
Yeah.
Went to work. And she's not a farmer, and or a mechanic or whatever. And then she, after work, she's like, I don't feel so clean. You're
That's
fine.
right. And then
You're fine.
You're fine?
Yeah.
Excuse me,
we like it to
doctor.
marinate.
My dust flaps be stinking.
Your dust flaps be stinking?
Well, he said,
It was
trying
itching,
to divert your attention. I think the worst that can happen is it tastes like a chocolate chip cookie. Because of the yeast.
Was that Ice Cube again?
I see. Yes, yeah.
And maybe that's all in my head, but.
That's the thing. Sometimes it is.
I'm so glad you remembered Dutch flaps. I really am.
Well, I didn't shave my legs. You could have 80 grit down there. I don't care.
I could care less. Yeah. Absolutely.
This story's pretty interesting. Millennials rating good sex higher than anything else is likely because they're done with having average or just okay sex.
Sure.
According to the certified sex educator Emma Hewitt.
I'm Emma Hewitt,
With the
certified sex educator.
With the rise of sex workshops, sex coaching, and social media, they know
I'm
now
also a sex coach.
Do they wear? Does the sex shows have like a whistle?
I hope
They're wearing sweats with the sleeves cut off.
A stopwatch.
All right, I want you to line up. Okay, we're going to do shirts and skins.
And 9 more, and 8 more, and 7 more.
Josh, I'll talk to you.
Thank you.
They know that millennials are now focusing more on their own pleasure, consent, and good communication about sex.
That's good.
It
That's
is
what-
good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Communicate.
What'd you say?
Communication.
Yes, it's the key.
Be honest with your partner.
That's right, Pat.
Yeah.
If you want her to move in a different way, or if you want him,
Shake that ass, biatch.
The millennial.
This is how Pat's going to get her to move out.
I think Pat gave me a really great piece of advice. He said, remember, a lie's not a lie if you believe it. And I really...
There are only two people you lie to. Your girlfriend and the police.
And the cop. I've heard that, yeah.
You know these are on, right? Okay.
Pat, would you date a cop?
I dated a cop.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Fred.
Undercover, wasn't he?
Oh, very undercover. I thought it was a woman.
Well, she was so undercover.
It was a sting operation.
So to speak. It stung when he tore your rectum.
Did he tear the rectum?
All right, I'm sorry.
He tore the
Anything else interesting about this survey?
No, we're done.
Well, we're going to have sex with more millennials to find out.
I guess.
I mean, it's really not that
They're
big a
not
deal
settling
for me.
for anything but
I'm
good
a mere
sex.
46. I'll be 47 in May.
You have to shut up now.
Jealous?
Yes.
You're very young, and I am jealous.
What about their taste in television? Is that in there at all?
Oh,
it didn't sound like it.
I don't think I think that's going to be less because there's something out there for everyone. And I don't think the need to have everyone watch it is a thing anymore.
And we had a thing a few years ago. We were talking about it that it's considered cheating if you're watching a show together.
Absolutely.
Yes, and then you watch without
Then you
them.
watch one of the episodes without them.
And they can pick up on it too.
I refuse to be in that relationship.
Have you ever done it and then didn't tell them and then you tried to pretend like you haven't seen it?
And then they
say, wait a minute, look at this next thing. Oh,
they notice it right away.
That is sad.
Yeah, don't do that.
That's it.
Okay. Now, what are you watching
I've
right
been banging your sister. That doesn't save you.
Yeah, okay.
What am I watching right now?
Yeah.
Running Point with Kate Hudson, which I really enjoy.
That's the one about the Lakers?
That looks like pablum.
It's about Jeannie Buss, right?
Fun, have some fun.
Filler.
1923. I'm still
sugar for
paddling
your
through that.
Soap opera.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you watch it with your man?
Yes.
I'm watching something substantial.
Shrinking, I like that.
I like Shrinking. Yeah.
What are you watching?
Yellow Jackets.
What's that?
That's one of my current favorite shows.
Isn't that a horror show?
What is it?
A little bit. These girls on their way to win the state playing the state championship soccer team. Their plane crashes in the Canadian mountains, and the next thing you know, here we go.
Is this one of those things where they have to start eating each other?
Well, hopefully.
Don't you worry.
You know what?
DACA, my dust flaps be a rotten.
Flaps are eating it before they
I was thinking
rot.
that, but I wasn't going to.
Okay, so sorry. Well, let's get settled here.
I need help, Tom. I need big time help.
Okay. Right now, this portion of the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by BetterHelp. Let's talk some numbers here. Traditional in-person therapy can cost you between $100 and $250 a session easily. Adds up pretty fast. BetterHelp online, on average, about 50% less. So find out what I'm talking about by visiting BetterHelp.com/BT Show. And BetterHelp, by the way, is a new way to access therapy. I shouldn't say really new because there are some 5 million people taking advantage of the BetterHelp system. What it's all about is accessing therapy online. And there are some 30,000 licensed therapists participating in this program as well. The way it works is you go online and you fill out a questionnaire by going to BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Fill out the questionnaire. You'll be set up with a therapist. By the way, as I mentioned, the 30,000 therapists, a whole range of specialties. They'll try to find one that's perfect for you. If not, by the way, you can switch therapists anytime. No additional charges involved. Then the therapy is done online, so it can be done, as I've said before, like a Zoom call with a camera going, or just like a phone call, or even texting back and forth. It's all about convenience, so you don't have to drive across town and go into a room with someone you don't know if it's making you nervous. You just do it with your smartphone or your laptop or whatever. And your well-being is worth it. Visit BetterHelp.com. If you've been thinking about therapy, this is a great way to introduce yourself to it. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. And again, the BT Show, part of that formula, will knock 10% off your first month. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. And it's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. And the Bob and Tom Show, sponsored by BetterHelp. Coming up, once again, we've forgotten to do several things today. We'll try to squeeze them in, I promise. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show. I'm so sorry.
Wow. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, it's Kenny Tarmac.
Kenny.
Hey, Shooter, we just landed.
Where are you?
I'm in ATL, just got in from FAT through MCO. Nothing like a red eye out of Fresno to start a Friday.
Wow.
I know. Hey, Chick, I was going to update you on my fantasy league.
Okay, go, man.
You won't believe who I got going this week. Damn, hang on a second, guys.
Oh, okay.
It's my sister buzzing in on my burner Bluetooth. You've reached the voicemail of Kenneth Tarmac. If this is his burnout sister asking to borrow money she'll never repay him, press 1. Just kidding, sis. What's up, Jimbo? Really? Well, I'm sorry, but well, to be honest, I never liked that damn dog. No, when he humped my J. Crew khakis at Thanksgiving, remember? Well, what does the vet say?
Oh, my gosh.
$6 grand? I'm just saying this dog is just like your Civic. You're upside down in it. You're breaking up. Move closer to a window. How many bras did he eat? Well, Mom told you about smoking your jazz cabbage in that tiny apartment. Sounds like
oh, boy.
Yeah, well, apparently I should have become a vet because that's almost more than I make off commission as a Region 4 sales rep at SmearCorp. No, I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I'm not the one who got divorced, kept the dog, and then got fired from Quiznos. I don't know, Jed. Your dog's too ugly for a GoFundMe. Well, and not to mention, just think about the pitch. Please help save a dog named Keno. Yeah, those are good odds. No, next dog, at least go with blackjack or craps. Hang on, Skyhag's coming over. We've already landed. What? It doesn't matter what position my tray table is in. I'm running numbers. Ma'am, are you familiar with the McCurdy Award? I know you're doing your job, but unless you also happen to be a vet or can Venmo 6 G's to my stupid sister, get the hell out of my personal workspace. By the time we're about to have a Code 7, I'll call you for Phoenix.
Boy, he has a lot going on, doesn't he?
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
No, Tim has his guitar out. Are you going to
See, I hate Florida.
Why?
Well,
you're from Georgia. That's why.
Georgia people hate Florida. Why? Because we grew up our whole lives wanting to go to Florida. Put a float on top of the car. Oh, my God, we're going to Florida. Drive 4 hours. Get there. Do you have a hotel room? Yeah, they're $100, unless you want to be near the water. Then they're $400. Okay? No, we don't want to be near the water. We want to sit in a hot-ass asphalt parking lot with a float on top of the car and finish up these pecan logs we got in Valdosta. So then a hurricane comes. They evacuate back to Georgia. Oh, my God, do you have a hotel room? Yeah, they're $100, unless you want to be away from the water.
I met her at the cart corral, but I hardly ever see her now. Got wrapped up in sin when she helped me push it in. Set my heart on fire through chrome-plated wire. Right there at the cart corral. My cart was full of meat and that San Francisco treat. Chunky soup eats like a meal with a dash of squeaky wheel. Rogaine so I won't get bald. 4 bags of Epsom salt. 2 cartons of Pall Mall. And a copy of Walking Tall. That Buford Pusser was something else.
Yeah.
Her cart was hunkered down with red bullet crown. Baby seat full of bread. Knock seen before her head. The whole parking lot could see just what she meant to me. 2 liter of Mountain Dew. And some tomatoes for making stew. Paige and Stu Pedazza. I met her at the cart corral, but I hardly ever see her now. Got wrapped up in sin when she helped me push it in. It's a parking lot oasis in all them empty spaces right there at the cart corral. What I like is the parking's free and you don't have to pay for it. Our carts rode toward the street, about lost half my meat. We kindly hit head on, she was talking on her phone. Everybody stopped and stared when her wings flew in the air. So much for making toast, that string on my pot roast. They give you enough to tie your shoes with. Don't shop that much at all. On account of my cholesterol. Clean up on aisle 2, because my heart just spilled the truth. Kotex value pack, and Jemima on her back. So set in her ways, that I'll see her in 30 days. Get it?
Get it.
I met her at the cart corral, but I hardly never see her now. Got wrapped up in sin when she helped me push it in. I'll probably kick a shine if she will be mine. Right there at the cart corral. Hop the wheelie in my pants right there at the cart corral. Kindly did a little dance. Clip and save a place for me. Good night.
Perhaps. How about some half-price tickets? You'll find them if you use the code WFBQ.
Hey, welcome welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Josh Arnold, hello.
Hi.
Christy Lee, hello.
Hi.
Pat Godwin.
Hey.
Oh, hey.
I mixed it up.
There's Jeff Oskey.
Hello.
Yeah, that's nice. That's how you do it. I'm Chick McGee at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk. And here is Tom, resplendent in his steel blue, if you will, golf shirt. Hello, Tom.
Sure. Thank you very much. It's nice to be here.
Today's International Waffle Day. You can have waffles for lunch.
I know, and you know, everybody here love waffles except
Tom.
They're okay. I prefer pancakes.
You like a nice, thin, crepe-ish
Yes.
pancake.
You don't like
You
a
just
thick
waffled on the waffle?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
Double down?
Does not care for waffles.
I've been to Waffle House. I was disappointed they didn't have pancakes.
We had...
Well, there's an international house across the street.
Right.
They didn't have waffles.
I prefer that.
We had the hookup for a guy making waffles every once a week.
Yeah.
And Tom put the kibosh on it because he didn't like waffles.
Oh, dude.
See?
Yeah.
Do you like them so you can pour the syrup in and kind of
Yes, in the
pick
section.
certain squares?
Yeah.
And then you break down the
Certain squares.
You
Flows in some, not the others.
You judge the squares from high above.
I butter and a pat of butter in every square.
Yeah. That's the way to do it.
Well, it's time now to review what important events took place on this day. This is an interesting one.
Oh, here's an interesting one.
I don't know if anybody will get this.
Oh, sure.
In 1939,
I will.
Billboard magazine introduced its first chart for country music.
Oh.
It wasn't called the country chart. What was it called?
I bet I know.
I know, too.
Country Western?
Nope.
Hillbilly music.
Hillbilly music.
It was called Hillbilly Hits.
Oh,
Hillbilly Hits. I knew
wow.
Hillbilly was in it. Yeah.
You guys are smart.
Hillbilly.
I like that word, hillbilly.
You hear me,
Is that
Billy?
offensive now, being a hillbilly?
I doubt it. No hillbilly gets offended by anything.
Yeah.
Well, now the
I love calling people a hillbilly, though.
Yeah.
I think a redneck is that insulting? I don't think
Man,
so.
it used to just mean you worked outside.
I think redneck is more, pejorative. Redneck to me implies that you,
Yeah.
You're a blue collar worker. You're outside.
No, it became something bad.
No,
Yeah,
you'd call the cops on a friend. Is
Oh, I see what you're saying.
redneck.
Redneck
Don't be
That's
red.
a red coat.
Stop being red, man. No, that's a British person.
Okay.
The red coats are
Let's
coming.
just not use
A turncoat is what I'm thinking.
Yes.
Yes.
Turncoat.
Let's see.
We've solved it.
All right, I'm glad we got that for
And most of those early hillbilly hits were about punching. Never mind. Let's see.
Sure can take a punch, can't she?
Okay, here we go. 1969, John Lennon and Yoko Ono did what?
Did their bed in?
Yes, Christy. There you go, Christy. You
Yeah.
know, the famous bed-in Amsterdam.
A lot of hair.
That room had to stink.
Man, talk about, yeah.
No doubt.
Wow.
Not a straight tooth among them.
Just.
Let's see now. We have a handful of birthdays. We mentioned this one. This is one of Chick's favorites. Elton John, born on this date in
1937.
37.
42.
42?
1947.
47.
Man.
Yeah, he looks old. Okay. He's
a gay man.
Getting, what does that make him? 79?
70.
47, 78?
We'll be, no, it'll be 78.
Chicken
78.
Chicken and I will do our tribute tomorrow.
By making love?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll make love during the...
Okay.
You have to catch it. We can't tell you when.
Okay, Jeff Oskey, do you know Elton John's birth name, if you will?
No.
Anyone?
Reginald Kenneth Dwight.
Very good. Very good.
What?
That's right.
Kenny. Yay, Kenny!
A friend of the show, Doug Stanhope.
Dougie.
His birthday, 1967.
I tried to get a hold of you, Doug, and you changed your number or something. So give me you don't know my number now.
We'll say it on the air.
Doug, here's my phone number. 9. Okay, that's the good luck.
Let's see. I don't think there's anything else of interest in the state that isn't too depressing.
Well, we're way short.
Oh, depress us. We don't.
Yeah.
No.
Chicken, I could sing.
All right.
Okay,
sing
go
for
ahead.
us.
That'd be depressing.
No, I don't want to.
Not right now?
No, I don't.
The Elton John?
No, I don't.
No. What's wrong?
No, I'm not feeling it.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Elton is 78. Sorry. Yeah, these are all.
Yeah, because
Sarah Jessica Parker turned 60 today.
Love her. She
Fine
plays
actress.
third at Turfway. Yeah.
Unfair criticism.
Accurate.
No. Watch L.A. Story.
How do you not
She
like
is
her?
not attractive.
What?
Sarah Jessica Parker?
Oh,
She's great.
Goodness.
Yeah, she's very pretty. Yes.
A lot
thanks.
of character to her face.
If I were, no.
Nope.
You don't like her?
I don't know her to say I don't like her. I just am not attracted to
See,
her.
I think Pat called it L.A. Story is where I first saw her as a young male.
She's so sexy in
and
that.
she'll always be
Really?
that woman.
Exactly.
to me.
Okay. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
With that
Striking distance with Bruce Willis. She's hot in that.
she's wearing a hat, though, right? Maybe that takes some concentration.
Okay, here's a happy story to end things. We've been talking about Ace and his injury. Ace, in all truth, tripped over his cat and severely injured his leg. He's broken 2 bones and he's had surgery.
And by the way, this like an hour ago, Tom, Ace's cat stopped laughing.
Anyway, Ace is recovering. He's still in the hospital. We'll give you an update. I don't think he'll be here this week. He has a little bit of work to do to get himself back in shape.
He needs to take it easy.
Okay, so but send your cards and letters here to Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. We'll pass them along to Ace.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
And perhaps tomorrow we can get him on the phone doing the official Ace Cosby joke of the
Hey,
day.
well, he's in the hospital. Can we fix his window without him?
Oh, yeah.
smelling?
Wouldn't that be great?
I honestly think that'll make him mad.
Well,
I think it'd make him
I don't
mad, too.
care. I'm
try to
tired
find
of
his
the window.
keys.
Do you have his keys?
No, I try to find them.
Okay, if you
He's
can
being-
break into a car and hotwire it, give us a call.
He likes it. It's easy to break in. The window's missing.
Oh, that's true.
But you got a hot wired. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.